you all have, with the exclusion of a fighter, you have the exact same classes and almost the exact same races as a party I am already DMing.
No one wanted to be the OP tank, I see.
So, with that, we start in a small little village. It is in the heartland of a country known as Iman. Also, this is a homebrewed campaign. If you all have any questions, comments, concerns, voice them now.
When you say homebrewed, like entire setting, or just the
entire
story?
The entire setting.
What is the backstory of this
campaign?
village?
It's like I did borrow some of the stuff from Critical Role's campaign, but
that doesn't bother me at all. That's fine.
I love that campaign.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But I haven't done it completely. The backstory of this little village right here. What I can tell you without giving away some of the things. If you want to know more, you'll have to find someone who's versed in the village. What you know about this village is that it has been around for centuries. The two oldest buildings are the Alderman's House and the Abbey at the farthest part of the village. They are... their economy is traveling traders and a strange crop that they cultivate. So
that crop is known to get people high.
Maybe. So, however, you do. The name of this village is Castile. You all have been separately contacted as the alderman from Castile is looking to hire some adventurers to clear a couple problems of his. With the crop harvest coming in, he contacted 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to say 7 because that gives us a little leeway. Adventurers to help him sort out these problems so that he doesn't have to bog down his town's militia and his town can focus on the crop harvest.
I'm really sorry, my headset cut out. Why did he hire us?
He has with the harvest now starting in full swing, he cannot the town cannot spare any of its militias to go with a couple problems that are plaguing the town. So he has hired a band of adventurers to help him out with these problems.
Got it, okay.
And with that, I would like the first person to, let's see, we'll go in color order, so from pink to red.
Oh god,
just go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Alright, since I'm pink, I will go first. I am Turok Draghammer. I'm a barbarian. I'm not gonna do a voice because I do not have the vocal range for it.
Fine.
I'm a barbarian dwarf and I hit things very hard. That's all I can say for now because I have not decided on the personality yet. He's the one thing I had decided, he is chaotic neutral, so things will happen. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I can say with certainty.
All right.
Yeah, he's a bit thick, and that's it.
Hi, Turog.
God damn it.
Oh, that's me. Okay, I'll work on a voice. I don't have one now. But I am Squishy Moontooth. I am the greatest musician of all time. That's all you need to know.
Plays that smooth jazz.
Kenny G can suck my dick.
Fox.
Ezekiel, stop.
That it?
A man of few words.
Those weren't even words, those were proper nouns.
So that's it for Fox?
Yep.
Alright. So to me, I'm Vafir, a Wood Elf Ranger. That's it. I'm a normal guy who shoots a bow. I decided it's adventure. It's fun.
I like it.
Whatever works.
Poe.
I'm Aramil. One of the most okay, never mind. I think I should better stop acting. High elf, priest, sorry, cleric. Yeah, I guess that's all.
And now we find ourselves in a situation where one of us doesn't know what the hell he is.
Thank you for doing the voice, Fox.
Sailor.
I am Rokash Sirak. I am a dragonborn fighter.
Oh my god, that sounds just like it.
Are you from my country?
Who knows? Dragonborn fighter, just kind of goes around finding interesting things, just to entertain him as he travels, and tries finding interesting traveling companions. That's kind of it.
So you're a basic bitch.
Until he murders shit. Yeah. Something's opening.
Yes, I loaded something in because fuck, where'd it go? Did it land in the center again? Fuck.
So this is like an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting.
It's not. You just
My name is Foxhole. I am an addict.
So just to go around, we have our barbarian Turok, our bard Squishy, our rogue, Ezekiel, our normal dude with the bow, Vafir, our priest cleric Aramil, and our fighter Rikash. Rikash. Okay. All right.
where the fuck did that go? That's very saddening to me. I was gonna do funny things with that.
No, our strange narrator has no idea what the fuck he's doing either.
I was a god. I was a god among men, and now, sadly, I am not. Alright, well, you all enter the town of Castile. Introductions are exchanged between your group. You all find out that you've all been hired by the same alderman. He is located in his home in the oldest district of the city, next to the church, or abbey, whichever you prefer to call it. Some people do differently. And he has further information disclosed to you. It's not of life-threatening urgency that you get there on time or as a group. He just expects that you visit him before the day is done.
I don't see a church. We're an abbey.
Right here. The giant thing with the big,
Oh, okay. I see it now.
Also, if you ever want to point things out, press tab.
Jeez, why did you? Now everybody's pointed.
Please do not abuse this. That is all.
please do not abuse this. You have unleashed a can of worms. I'm sorry.
Oh well.
So now is where my work begins in the shadows, and your work begins. So I will leave you to the party to make your decisions and what you all want to do.
Why is my piece like wanting to be so far up in the air?
Instead of doing what we're doing, we're trying to place them in outrageous positions.
I'm sorry, I missed the last minute.
I
keeps dying.
I thought we were putting our pieces.
Only in combat. Minis only in combat.
Okay.
This is just think of this as a static map right now. You can do whatever you want. You can go exploring. You can go straight to the alderman. You can converse with your group. You can get to know it better. Blah 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 blah. If you can do it in real life, you can do it here. Begin.
Okay, Squishy has a question.
Yes. Or is it for DM or is it for group?
For DM.
Okay.
There is a town militia. Do they have a surplus where I could buy some minor equipment?
Yes. There is a blacksmith who also is the armorer for the town militia.
Okay. Would anybody else who is just, I would like us all to do a good job. Would anybody like to go do a quick shopping trip with me?
I could probably go with you since I have a lot of gold.
Talking about gold, I don't think mine was calculated, right?
Oh, hang on. Forgot about Poe. I forgot Poe. Shame on the DM.
I suppose I'll tag along.
Don't,
And
feel
just like that,
obligated.
the campaign's been grounded. Abandon ship.
What the
Be
hell
quiet.
is the dragon boy
Zeko-
saying now?
How old are you?
23.
Fuck happened to your voice?
Oh, the heck?
What you smoking?
He's basically
I only
Basically
smoke
a-
the good shit, sir.
Okay.
only a baby in terms of elf.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
not even an adult in elf terms.
Yeah, I am.
36
You get
years
an adult.
old.
You get an adult at 20.
Oh, he's a half elf. Never mind.
Yeah.
Half elf.
Yeah.
I'm
Poe,
136
you have
years old.
Poe, you have 90 gold. You have 90 gold pieces.
Where do you usually
You don't
record
have
that?
an age either. It's frustrating.
You can
not
keep
written-
it.
I have
You
not
keep
written down.
track of it on your character sheet or one of these counters or anywhere really. If you want a note card, let me know. I will give you a note card to keep it on. Just whatever you want. I will.
Got it.
I'm gonna go from.
Do any other people want to do anything? Because there's something I would like to try doing.
If you asked a question to the group.
Go for it.
I'm currently doing stuff.
Okay, one thing is, since I have the spell detect poison and disease, can I actually go over to the crops and use that?
Yeah, if you want.
So how do I go about doing that?
You would just cast a spell. I don't think there's any cast time. I don't think there's any cast time or preparation to that spell. So for expediency, we will say that while the others are going shopping, you have gone to the crops and
I'll follow Poe.
you have you go ahead and cast a spell. I would like you to roll a d20 to see if you can make a passive perception out of it.
Got it.
It will be the black one.
Yep, got it. Wow, 19.
19. Good on you. Okay. You wave your hand in front of the large array of crops, and you detect nothing wrong with them. There's a few plants that aren't doing well, that aren't bearing as much herbal essence or herbal oil as they should. But with it, they're very normal plants. But you do know, you do actually manage to identify these plants. In common, they're known as basilisk tongue. They're actually a plant that is highly prized in alchemical formulas for helping to cure petrification.
Copy that. Thanks.
I know what that is.
A word. Quick question.
Console, steal some.
Sorry guys, just as a quick heads up, my headset keeps cutting out. I'm gonna try not to make that. What was the name of these plants?
Basil's tongues.
In common, they are called basilisk tongue.
Basil's tongue.
And that are used to treat petrification.
Alright, word. Quick question. What
Thank you.
time of day is it?
It's about midday. It took a while to get to the town for pretty much everybody. In our terms, in our universe, it'd probably be about 1
12?
in the afternoon.
Oh, okay, 1.
I wish to go
Alright.
see this alderman.
I wish to purchase something first.
I am ready to shop when possible.
Okay.
Shopping.
I'm going to go ahead, since the larger portion of the group wants to go shopping. I am going to do that first. I hope you don't mind, Sailor.
It's good.
Okay. You walk up to the this stall, which has it's a small dwarven man. He's alternating between picking ore out of this cart, throwing it into his forge to smelt it down, and just tending his cart to see what customers coming. And he notices that a group is approaching him, and he puts the ore he's got in his hands down and just dusts off his hands, steps forward to his cart and goes, "How can I help you?"
Hail and well met, tiny man. I need equipment.
Well, I can't do much good. I can do good forging, but I can't do anything fancy. If you're looking for simple, strong, sturdy equipment, I can help you out.
Perfect. I need simply one hand crossbow. Do you have it?
Let me rummage through my things a little bit. I keep switching accents.
You do. It's rather distracting.
Good thing Adam's not here.
Yeah. Keep switching accents. I can't. I can always do a good accent on things, but I can never actually.
Both
figure
the
it
accents
out.
are good. They're just different.
Yeah. I can never actually just keep it. What crossbow did you say you wanted?
A hand crossbow.
A hand crossbow.
Yep. I'm gonna go.
Is that? I do have hand crossbow. He does have a hand. I'm not going to do the accent anymore because it's hard to keep a Scottish accent going. Okay. If you all give me the vote of confidence, I can't do it. I lost it.
Okay, that's fine.
Whatever. Anyway, do have a hand crossbow. I can let it go for about. It took a while to make. I'm not the best of bow makers. I can let it go for about 70 gold pieces.
Let's be honest. You get not a lot of weapon sales here. I'll take it for 60. But I will also buy corals from you.
You know, that is fair. That's a fair deal, sir.
Okay, I will take that, and I won't negotiate on the coral prices. I'll take, how much for 50 corals?
Quarrels?
Or whatever the ammunition is for a hand crossbow.
For
It's a bolt. What the fuck am I saying?
yeah. For bolts.
In my country.
They're not that expensive.
For 20, it's about 5 gold pieces for 20 bolts.
So for 58 gold pieces?
Yes.
Alright, so because I'm funny man, we'll round up to 69 gold pieces for a hand crossbow and 50 bolts.
Alright, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Thank
sir.
you.
Can I help who is ever next?
At this point, I'm going to butt in and.
I have a technical question actually.
Yes.
For some reason, my board has gotten to the point that I cannot read it.
I'll press space and press space to reset your camera, and then you'll be able to scroll in more to read it.
Oh, thank God, that feels so much better.
Yeah, I had the same issue earlier. It took me a while to work it out.
It's a bug with the newest thing. I just discovered it myself.
Anyway, since I'm already talking, do you have waterproof bag?
Going to butt in at this point.
You stay out of this door.
I point straight to a sling. Just a literally, I point straight to a sling and say, "I will buy this." And I put 1 gold piece straight on the counter thing. I forget what's called.
Just his cart. Well, you do this. You come up and you slam. You point at the sling and you slam your gold piece down. You say that you'll buy it, and he looks at you and he goes, "Aye, kinsman." And then he hands you the sling, and he takes the gold and points it and puts it in his thing. And he looks at the young half elf and goes, "How may I help you, rude one?"
I want a waterproof bag.
You're barking up the wrong tree, my friend. The general goods cart is just on the other side of me here. The large man, the large stuffy man, is purveyor of those goods.
Oh, Peter.
I'm gonna stop doing accents because I can't hold them.
When he says that, I'm gonna point at the man he's indicating. Wait, hold on. Like, Ezekiel, that is the large, obnoxious man you are looking for.
Okay, I'm going over there. Can I go talk to the large, obnoxious man?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Large obnoxious man.
Oh,
I still have things to buy from the dwarf. Hang on.
Yeah, Vahir has to. Oh.
How do you flip it?
Alright. Hello.
Oh, by the way, I'm
Master
not going
Dwarf.
to pick up any change that he left me.
Yep.
I literally grabbed the sling and just walked off.
Yeah.
So
Well, it
I
was.
paid a gold for a sling.
Yeah. You're not smart.
I rolled an intelligence check for that. I failed.
Bridges, what did you say? I didn't quite hear
Hello,
you.
Master Dwarf.
Hello, well met.
How much would it be to get just 50 arrows for a standard longbow?
Just 50 arrows for a longbow. Actually, let me look up the prices because I do not have the prices tabbed. One moment.
And you call yourself shopkeeper. Poe, when you were looking at this, the plants weren't sick that you saw, right?
Yep.
Okay, I mean, you haven't told us this, but
Oh no, because the thing is, Warwick was explaining it just now. Yeah. I mean, he was telling every one of us, so I'm not really sure if we
okay,
heard
okay,
it.
don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I will tell things to the group that the group will know, that like you as players will know, but your characters will not.
Right.
Just
So it's that way?
what is it?
So which mean if I ever get anything, I'll have to like go around like openly telling say
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, if it's basic stuff where we're not in the middle of combat. So if it's combat information like he's weak here, you would have to tell us. But if it's just like we're walking down the road and you saw this, like unless Warwick says otherwise, it can be assumed that you can just say I told the group this, and then be on.
Okay,
Like,
got it.
You detect. I'm gonna say that, like, since you detected that, you went back to the group and told them what these things were.
Oh, okay, got it.
So, for 20 arrows, he can let them go for 2 gold apiece. For 2 gold for 20 arrows.
Okay.
2 gold for 20 arrows. Alright, I'll just take 40 then.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for the arrows, Master Dwarf. Here's your 2 gold.
He takes the gold. He takes the gold from you and says, "Pleasure doing business. Is there anything else I can help you all with?"
We're sailing.
Well, you needed your waterproof bag.
Hang on. Actually, I need how much for 20 arrows for a short bow?
For 20 arrows for a short bow. It's the same. It's the same price. They both take the same ammunition.
Just arrows, generic.
Yeah. So 20 arrows, 2 gold.
I'll take 20 arrows. I'll give you 3 gold.
Okay.
Alright, and at this point I'm gonna go searching for stuff which can be used in sling, rocks, etc.
Say again. I
Uh,
didn't quite hear that last bit.
I'm gonna be going searching for rocks and stuff.
I'm gonna
okay.
walk over to the tall man that the dwarf pointed to.
Hang on. I couldn't. I'm sorry. I was coughing really bad. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna walk over to the tall man that our dwarf friend pointed to.
Okay. You walk up to him, and with his just like a mercantile smirk on his face, and just the classic like car salesman pose, he opens his arms wide and is like, "Friend, what can I help you with today?"
Waterproof bag.
Ah, waterproof bag. I have just what you need. He reaches into his cart and he pulls out a water skin. It's just a standard. It's not a standard water skin. It's a water skin that's made from elk hide. It's very durable. It'll get you through anything. It can even be used as a wine skin, honestly.
Squishy, what do you think of this?
Well, you know, I've seen many water bags and many waterproof bags, and well, I can say he's a good salesman. I will not say that is the best bag ever, but I think we can reach a deal. How much are you asking?
For the water skin, it is 5 gold.
5 gold for essentially a bag that does not leak, my friends. That is. We both know you can do better. But not much better. Let's say 4 gold.
You've talked me down, sir. You are a good barterer, and I can see you are a fine consumer. I will let you have this for 4 gold. Oh.
Do you have any glass?
Glass isn't necessarily my forte. I'd sell general goods, but not building supplies.
Do you have someone in this town that sells building supplies?
We don't really have a contractor or a craftsman of any sort. We've got the farmers, but anytime we need something repaired or built, we hire outside help.
Fair enough.
All right.
This
Okay.
glass powder shit.
Okay, so while the rest of the group is off.
Oh, sorry. I just want to, as we walk away from it, I just want to say to Zakos. So notice how he did not argue. We got ripped off.
Yes.
My bad. So before we start walking to the place also, I will just say more constructively that I've explained the conditions of the crops to the whole group.
Okay.
Great.
All right. So the rest of you are going to meet the alderman.
I think we're good, yeah.
Yeah. Germania, I know you said you were looking for stones and things to which you can heal. Unfortunately, all the stuff that is in this town is all you can find is worked stone, so it wouldn't be much use.
I see. I'll live without then for now.
So you all enter the alderman's house to find that the dragonborn fellow that you had previously met has already beaten you there. He's having a nice, lovely cup of tea with the alderman, who welcomes you into his home, and then encourages you to have a seat, and if you would so like to also have a cup of tea with him.
I'll pass and stand by the door.
I no.
I'll pass and look at the
gladly
window.
accept.
Yeah, I'll drink tea as well.
I'm sitting down. Give me some of that tea.
You take some of the tea. It is it's an odd tasting thing. It's not bad. It's just refreshing. It's sort of a minty flavor. It's actually the tea itself is actually kind of a not red, but kind of a brownish. It's kind of a brownish red color.
Can I ask just a general question? So I assume we're kind of in sort of like the fall period
Yes.
now. Okay, so should I assume it's sort of like a Midwest American fall is generally the weather?
It's like a deciduous isn't right. It's autumnal. It's about an autumnal biome.
Got it. Okay. Well, yeah, this tea is dope as fuck. Okay. The other has like when we're getting are we already hired or are we here to discuss terms?
He's here to discuss you're here to discuss terms. You passed through the pre-selection process, and now he is going to tell you what the actual job would be and if you would like to accept it. So, he looks at you all. He sets his glasses to you down, and just goes, "I'd like to thank you all for coming. Our town, our almost our sole economy subsists on the harvest of the basilisk tongue. We sell it to alchemists worldwide, healers, and right now our production of it is a little in jeopardy. In the past couple weeks, a nesting pair of griffins has moved into the nearby forest. They have made off with now two of the workers which we hire on to help us work the crop. And I can't ask my militia to go out because they're a militia. They are here to defend their homes, but we can't also ask them to give up their livelihood working this crop. And my job as the alderman is to see if I can hire outside help to help us deal with this problem. Just as me as a DM, not as this person. He's basically what right now, what I can equate it to is basically he's offering you a Witcher contract.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kill shit.
So, as I understand, let's put in priorities. You would like your 2 workers back as a priority, but main priority is make sure this does not happen again. We take care of the problem permanently.
Yes. I do not expect that our workers survived, unfortunately.
Okay.
Griffins often strip an area of prey, and when they strip the area, they go looking for human prey.
Understood. Let us. Very well. Has anyone seen these griffins? Is there one, or is there many?
As far as we can tell, it's 2. There is a older, darker male, and a bright white female. The only people to have seen it are the innkeeper and the workers that were unfortunately grabbed.
So only one person can confirm what we're going to go up against.
Well, it's not that it's hidden or anything. It's like they are indeed there. I mean, they've taken 2 of our workers, 2 of our townsfolk. I know that there's 2 adults. I don't know if they have any chicks or any juveniles. It is the nesting season for them, so I'm not sure.
Do we have any idea where the nest is?
We have a rough idea. I can point you in the right direction. The reason why I specifically looked for you as a ranger, I know that your rangers are well traversed in the woodlands and could easily track down these creatures.
Sorry, my headset cut out. I would like to. I need to check my spell real quick. I would like to. Oh fuck! Hold on. I want to whisper to Vahir, but I want to check real quick, or I want to use message to Vahir.
Yeah.
Point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. Okay, never mind. I'm sitting at the table, so he would hear that. Or see me doing that because it's a visual thing. Never mind. Okay.
I would say if you could work around it. You don't have to make it super conspicuous. If you want to, I'll go ahead and allow this.
Okay. All right. In this case, I'd like to basically use message to Vahir, who he can also respond. Basically, so you cast the target, and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. So I'd like to say basically, for now, you are expert monster hunter. Old griffins are very dangerous and require high price, yes?
Yeah, they do. Usually, small villages can't afford such a price on them, and since it's 2, possibly more, we could bargain for more than that.
Understood. Very well, Alderman. It sounds like a typical, though nothing short of exciting case. I have worked with Vahir here in the past, who is one of our expert monster slayers, and fortunately and unfortunately, he is well versed in griffins. Unfortunately, an old griffin and his mate are nothing short of extremely dangerous. I believe we are capable of handling this with the 6 of us, 7 of us, my apologies, but this will likely command a higher price than a standard single griffin. You understand?
I fully understand. I wouldn't have hired you if I thought any less of your abilities, and I know full well that these creatures can be dangerous. And believe you me, money is of no object. With the harvest coming in full swing, we will have the ability to pay a considerable price for the heads of these creatures.
Warwick, I'd like to ask something. Is it possible that this is not a spell, but more like a perception kind of thing? Am I able to like throw a perception dice to see for any changes on the person's expression?
It'd be an insight. It'd be an insight check.
Something like that.
Let me. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll.
Do I roll the 20d dice?
Yeah, D20. Insight modifier, which is your wisdom.
Wisdom, yes, wisdom.
Well, he has has proficiency in insight.
Ah.
So you'll add +5 to whatever this number is.
11.
So,
Is that
plus 5? That's 16.
16? He's still as calm as he was when you first sat down. He shows no indication that there's any misleading information, that he's withholding anything to the group. In all you can gather, he's sincere and genuine.
I'd like to do a whisper to our friendly bard.
wait, do you have whisper? Do you have message too?
Oh no! Oh, so I have to do that to. I must have the skill message.
If it's I believe it's a cantrip, but if you have it, I think you should be able to have it.
No, I don't think I got it. No, I'll just do a quick whisper to. I'll just do a quick whisper to your ear. Since I'm standing at the side after all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. You lean over and you whisper into the ear of it's gonna take me a while to learn the names.
Squishy.
Squishy. You whisper into the ear of Squishy.
I'm sorry, my headset cut out as soon as you said you whisper into his ear.
No, I'm just telling you.
Okay,
this guy doesn't seem to be lying, so you should be fine on what he's saying.
Okay. Well, Alderman, I think we are more than happy to accept your job. Are there any objections to the job until we hear the price?
I don't care about stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
No, you'll get the hit stuff. All right, let's. You know what's the starter price you're going to hit us with?
For the heads of the 2 griffins, I can offer per person. I can offer 250 gold.
No.
Per person.
Per person.
That is not far off the mark. May I have just a moment of privacy with my comrades, and so we may discuss how we feel about this. Thank you.
Of course. He stands up and he leaves into his room. He actually he picks up the tray of tea and he goes into his kitchen to refresh it.
Okay. So just to summarize, correct me if I'm wrong here, Ward. That is 500 gold per person to start.
No.
250 total per person?
250 total per person. The heads of the 2 griffins. Bringing him the heads of the griffins will give you 250 a person.
Got it. Okay. 250 gold per person. I mean that no small chunk of change, but again,
It's still cheap.
a mated pair of griffins. Vahir, as our monster expert, wink wink, we are dealing with a nest as well, meaning they will be extremely territorial and aggressive.
Yeah, they will be. And also, if they have young, that'd up our price a bit.
Additionally, if it's a nest of eggs, you know, I think we can put this in tiers. Let me run this by. So let's say 300 per person, because they now dominate the territory and are very aggressive. If there is a nest of eggs, 325 per person. If there are any younglings, 400 per person. What do we think?
That seems
You get
about
to
right
hit
from
things,
what I
me
know.
happy. I get to hit things, I is happy.
You might get to hit lots of things if they, you know, did the boom boom.
What about asking for a piece, however much they want to provide of that crop that wonderful cleric friend found?
I like that better than a flat fee.
Suki,
I have.
I'm thinking of having each griffin by 150, a egg by 75, youngling by 100. So basically, we go by each piece that we can find.
That could work.
Basically,
Here's
150 for adult, 100 for a young, 75 for a egg.
That could work. That might be slightly too aggressive since it's per person, but let's say 150 per griffin. If there are any eggs or younglings, an additional 50. And upon job completed, how much, like, do we know how much, it's a bushel, like just a ton to ask for? Is that like a reasonable amount as a payment bonus? If I wanted a bushel of basilisk.
A bushel is it's about a reasonable amount. It's a bushel is correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody knows better. A bushel is just 2 handfuls, like 2 large handfuls, like a bushel of arrows and stuff like that. So you don't know how much basilisk tongue sells for. I will say that.
That is true.
According to a quick Google search, a bushel is a capacity equal to 64 US pints.
I don't know. Okay.
That's like a small shoulder bag.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a hogshead.
Hogshead, perfect. All right, so let's say 150 per griffin, an additional 50 if they have mated and made eggs or younglings, and a bushel each of basilisk tongue, which we can either use for personal use or sell on our own. Try our mercantile skills.
Also, we should try and get lodging for however long this is going to take us.
I assume that will be provided, but we will also be out in the field. I can't imagine there is a lodge out in the middle of a hill.
True enough, but I think we might be spending a day or so in town. Might at least want to have a room.
Vafir, can I get you to roll a perception check? It's not necessarily a perception. It's going to be a insight check, please.
So a d20 and then +2 for my insight. Oh.
Catch it!
Fly.
Catch it!
No,
Oh.
I got it. Alright. Let's go.
Ooh.
And then 5, it's +2 from insight, so 7.
Okay. Well, I'll say off. This wasn't a very hard thing. It's something that you know from common knowledge. Where your school of rangering. I don't know what the act of or the profession of ranging would it be. You know that Griffin eggs are actually really sought after because they'll imprint when they hatch. They will imprint, and elves, knights, and several distinguished higher-ups will pay top dollar for a griffin mount. So a quartermaster could possibly pay a very handsome price for Griffin Eggs.
Okay.
There are Griffin Eggs.
So, everyone, here's another thing that we should consider. Griffin eggs, they are extremely valuable to the right people, since they imprint once they hatch. Meaning, you could raise your own griffin, and I'm sure there's a lot of people willing to pay more than, what, the 50 that we were suggesting?
Oh. Now,
So-
one thing to consider, we are in the company of people with quite a lot of money who need their crops protected. What better to protect crops than a griffin?
True enough.
What we
Now-
can do is not say anything about the Griffin eggs, and either sell it back to them or keep it for ourselves.
I'm willing to gamble that there will be griffin eggs. If there aren't, we lost out, that's okay. But if there are, we can take that 50 gold we originally asked for, and instead offer to sell them a griffin egg, which is extremely valuable to them especially. I think this plan could work quite well. So we will get 300 flat for the griffins. We will get lodging. And we will have, we're gambling, griffin eggs to do with as we please. Everybody
Sounds
happy
good
with
to me.
this? Okay. Rakash? Sailor, what's your character's name? Sailor?
Taylor.
I don't think he's here.
I think. Rip Sailor.
Let's say he fell asleep.
Well, okay.
Yeah, like he did. Man, you can't do that.
That's
You at
okay.
least gotta tell somebody you're leaving.
I'm gonna poke him to see if he's here.
For now, I will assume he's asleep in the corner and good with the deal. Whenever, I'll wait until you're ready to work.
I poked him.
Okay. I'll ask the, I assume the alderman has a servant. We are ready to finalize our terms.
Okay. Who just rolled a metric fuck ton?
Me. I got curious. I
Okay.
apparently rolled 52 out of 8 dice.
He comes back with a fresh bit of tea, and he says, "Have you all discussed your terms? Are you ready to negotiate?"
We think, for the most part, what you have offered is fair. We will ask the following. 300 total for 2 griffin heads. The griffins who are harassing you specifically. We would like, additionally, because our ranger here believes they possibly might be a mating pair, which increases the danger. If there are younglings, that will be an additional 50 gold flat, not per youngling. Additionally, I am not sure how you feel, but if we could recover the corpses of your workers and return them to their families, we would be willing to negotiate on that. And we would also just like lodging as a way to plan and set up before we go out on the hunt.
Well, lodging can be provided with quite ease. My daughter owns the inn here in town, and I can provide you with lodging. So that definitely dealt with. The young, as a matter, if the griffins do have young, I would ask that you accept a lower price, as here in the town, while they are griffins and they are noble predators, we do not like the thought of stomping out young life. So, I would ask, would 15 be acceptable for the younglings?
Let us say this. Because they are small, and we will assume, due to the season and nature of griffin mating habits, we will assume they cannot be even fully teenagers yet. We will say 20 to, wipe them out if necessary. But for 50, we will be sure to not kill them, despite the hazard that may pose to us, because, as you've seen, you know, griffins can inhabit the area without threatening you directly. This will allow griffins to remain in the area and cull other habitats.
Okay. Well, should you encounter young that are of larger size than what the hatchlings would be, I would require proof that you encountered them, if you so chose.
Mike is still cutting out. I'm sorry.
If you encounter griffins that are of larger size than the hatchlings, than what a hatchling would be, I would ask that you bring proof of your slaying to them, and we can. Our village can part with. What was your original asking price, by the way?
Our original was 300 gold for 2 griffins and 50 to deal with younglings.
I would ask that 50 would be fair upon proof of an adolescent griffin, I suppose. And with the larger 2, 300 per person. It's while no small chunk of change. For the safety of my fellow villagers and my workers, it is fair.
Then I think we can agree to these terms.
Excellent. He stretches a hand, since you were the basic lead negotiator on this. He stretches a hand out to you in a friendly manner and just extends his hand.
Yeah, and I shake it, like, not super aggressively, just like a, friendly handshake.
Okay. He is a bit of an elderly man. He's not ancient by any means, but he is, like, probably in his 60s.
Okay.
It's a firm handshake, but still weak.
Now, he doesn't do the whole grandpa knuckle roll thing, right?
No.
Okay.
He's a fine, upstanding member of society.
Okay.
He says, I'll send word immediately to my daughter that she will prepare bunks for you in the local inn, and we'll see what we can get set up for you.
Very well. We will get on this as soon as possible and eliminate the problem. And I am gonna, unless anyone has anything else, I assume we walk out and go to the inn.
I mean, I was going to go and zoom hipping, but in it is.
No, you can do whatever you want.
I mean, I was prepared to go out and get those griffins.
Well, I mean, we may only spend like 15 minutes at the end and be like, hey, are we good? We good? Okay.
We Gucci? We Gucci?
Oh, should we start grabbing information? I mean, does the owner has no idea any information in regards to the griffin? Want to survey the area or something?
We need to know where the workers were taken from.
And also, they did say they would point us in a general direction of where the nest is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, can we assume we're at the inn then, kind of discussing what we're going to do now?
Yes.
Okay, so...
1 second. Boop!
Ooh!
Wow, nice.
Very nice. Alright, so... And this is owned by the alderman's daughter, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So he sent word, so she probably knows that we're coming?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll probably just go ahead and grab a table and sit down and for my notes, who was the one person who witnessed the griffins?
His daughter, actually, the owner of the inn.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Also, as you guys start doing this, I'm gonna go up and find the bathroom, both in and out of character.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know where Sailor went off to.
He does this.
I don't know. Zeiko, you are, half elf. They think you're exotic. Go talk to her, see what information you can get.
Alright.
Don't be shy.
Squishy, I'm developing an extreme dislike for you. Do we know the name of the daughter?
The alderman did not mention the daughter's name.
All right. Yeah, if I do this, you got to do your best woman impression, Morg.
Nope, not happening. I have a kick button, and I will not be afraid
Foxel
to
and Warwick
use
are
it.
about to flirt.
Excuse me, ma'am. What might your name be?
She looks you up and down, and just goes, "Are you the adventurers my father has hired?"
We are.
And as she looks at the rest of the group, just like kind of hyper analyzing everybody, just figuring out, trying to get a feel for you all, and with a really like rough exterior, like with a really rough feeling, she just goes, I feel my father has hired my father has yet again hired men who are not up to the task.
Real quick, while they're talking, he's talking with her, kind of like, not like with us at the table, right? They're on their own.
No, yeah, they're off to those two are by themselves. You're off at the table discussing whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna start at the table while we wait, playing my D&D version of The Police's Every Breath You Take.
So she looks as like so you all would probably like to know where the Griffins are, who they took, and where they went. Well,
That sums up what we want to know, yes.
my father is too optimistic a person. I feel that we should just send as many adventurers and as many of our militia to just stomp these out, but he just keeps sending errand boys to their doom, basically. And I feel nothing for them.
I
So-
step back from the bathroom.
So this has happened before.
My father, when the Griffins first took a person, and I first saw where they flew off, we hired a experienced monster hunter. Experienced, quote unquote. He never came back.
There are many people that enjoy to say that they're experienced but aren't really, and want a thrill of adventure and a chance for money. But
And
they
I-
sent one person to go after 2 griffins. Is that
Yeah, they sent. I agree. It's stupid.
That
And
is
I-
full. Well, two griffins, prospective mates, that are becoming territorial and attacking humans as prey. It's foolhardy for one person to go after them, whereas we have 7. Has there been any others that have gone after these griffins?
So far, no.
So just one quote-unquote experienced monster hunter.
Yes. She gives you kind of this vibe that she's a very untrusting person. She's not very you have to really work to earn her trust and her respect. She kind of doesn't care for outsiders.
Fair enough.
Every move you make, I'll watch it.
I look over at Squishy and stare at him, very annoyed, like, as if you're not helping this situation.
Oh, gotta read the room.
At which point the bartender, like the shirtless bartender, is just like holding up a candle, waving it back and forth.
Warwick, may I understand what's the time right now after all the meeting and stuff?
It's only been about everything's happened very quickly. It's only been about 30 minutes. It's still It's still 1 o'clock. It hasn't changed hours. If you're worried about that, it hasn't changed hours yet.
Okay. Like to ask Vafil something while we're eating. Hey Vafil.
Hey.
I'd like to ask, when is the active time of the Griffins?
Generally, it's any time of day. They don't really stick to any kind of pattern. It's just when they need something that they hunt, they go out and get it.
So-
Out of character. Is that true?
I have no idea out of character.
Warwick, so what's it's like for things like this, since Vafil is supposed to be like a very experienced hunter, so can we just take his word for it? Or should I have to do things like perception and stuff?
Roll a d20. This is
Sorry?
gonna be a knowledge check. This is gonna be an intelligence.
Intelligence check. Oh shit.
This could be survival.
Oh wow!
Animals.
I'll say small. Just straight intelligence.
Okay.
honest.
Yeah, actually no. I want to say it is going to be a wisdom because of where it lies. Animal handling and survival are both wisdom things, so you mix the two. I want to say yeah. I want to say
And I got a 20 on my dice roll.
awesome. Nat 20, nice. Griffins are they're fickle creatures. They don't really adhere to set patterns, except in the nesting seasons when they are really active near in the evening. Like not cresting, not like twilight in the evening, but like as when the sun begins to start to lower in the sky. So about from
Like when we start having dinner and stuff like that?
yeah, from about like 4 o'clock to around 8ish, they're really active.
Yeah,
Can I make? Oh, sorry. I have a follow-up comment. I believe when I said nesting season, I was just making the assumption in character. So I assume on this natural 20, will he know if this is nesting season?
Yeah, it's nesting. The alderman told you that they were.
my
It's
bad.
their peak of their nesting season.
Okay, Warwick, so just now the information, since you asked Bridges to throw the dice, right? So does this information pass to us, or is that supposed to be something
Well,
It's
Bridges
something-
supposed to tell
it's
us?
something that he knows he can share or not share that information with you if you so choose, but I assume he's going to share it. So when I tell him this, I tell the group of players this, but I only tell his character this. So
It's like we know this as players, but we don't know this as characters.
it
Okay.
is one of these things where you're going to have the suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
Now,
it's
in the future, just because with the glory of TeamSpeak, you guys, if you ever want to just whisper something private, you can just bring someone into another room real quick.
That is true. That is
Oh.
true.
Just for the future, that's fun.
Oh, okay, got that. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this again. Vafil, so when are they gonna be active at this point of time?
generally, they're active just whenever, but since it's their mating time and all that, they're usually up around the twilight hours, coming just in the beginning of dusk.
Okay, thanks.
1 second.
Alright. I continue my conversation. Ma'am, I totally understand your skepticism in this matter, especially after sending one poor soul to his death already. The griffin mating season, they can tend to be aggressive and territorial, especially if there's young. There's no telling when this could happen again, and it probably would happen again. And the lives of the 7 of us are in our own hands, and if we so choose to take on this task to attempt to protect your village without removing your militia or any further poor souls who think they're experienced to deal with this, then that's our decision. We would like to help you, and we would like to prevent this from happening again and for their innocent lives to be lost. If you would just simply show us the direction that they went and where they were abducted from, we can take it from there, and you probably won't have to deal with us again.
All right. She looks at you and goes, "Fair enough." She motions to the. By the way, this is the inn. She motions to one of the windows surrounding the outside of the inn and points to a very large hill
Okay,
It's she points to a very large hill it's standard forest, but at the top of it, it begins to thin out. She goes, the griffins flew from there and flew back in the direction. They flew from there, came into the city. First they took a worker, and they took my husband. And maybe you maybe you will return victorious. Maybe you won't. If you return victorious, maybe we will exchange names. If not, I do not need to learn, and I do not need to grieve.
And thus you should not need to care. I walk back over to the table. Alright, boys. She wouldn't give me her number, but that's okay.
Her number?
Her number.
Her number.
Is she a slave?
Okay. I motion to the inn and the window and the hill and say the griffins came from there and they went back from there. They flew straight into the village to take their prey. So they're very aggressive and obviously very desperate.
Ego hit things.
No. And I look over at Vafir and I said, you guys were discussing something earlier while I was talking to her. Is it anything I should know?
Yes. Now, keep in mind there are many different definitions. Do you believe, is a hot dog a sandwich? Okay. Alright, not the time.
Look again at Squishy. Please read the room.
Oh my god,
My
you have the
dislike
perfect
for
temperament
you
for a
is
bard.
growing.
So, Vahir, I was, performing a bit. I got to be honest. I got to keep practicing. I wasn't listening. Now that we know the habits, location, most part, what do you believe is the best time for us to strike? When they're in the nest, or when they're out the nest and wait for them to return?
My best bet's probably around later in the dusk. Once they come back from wherever they've gone, they'd be tired and weaker. We might be able to get the jump on them as they come back.
So we should leave now.
Yeah.
Is it like late afternoon now, almost dusk?
After talking and just like kind of bedding down in the inn and gathering yourselves and preparing for it, it's about 4 now. It's about dusk. By the time you get up to the mountain, discover this nest, track all the signs, it'll be probably about nightfall.
Okay. Well, I am of the opinion that we should get going. Does anyone have a different one?
Let's go hit things.
For me, I as Aramel would like to walk out of town and use my perception to check for any monsters screaming.
Okay. So you would like to use your passive perception to just kind of like look for monsters?
Yeah, to see if there's anything coming in, because I remember you said they are supposed to come in at around 4. I mean, during the active season.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a 20 for me, please.
$18.
Ooh.
Very nice, Poe. You actually, you can leave the inn and get outside the city walls, and you just kind of look up and the hill that they pointed at, and you can actually see from the crest of the hill a large winged figure streak into the sky and down the opposite side of the hill. It's flying away from the town. You only see one though.
Got that. I'd like to go back to the inn. Hey guys, I just saw one griffin flying to the opposite direction of the hill, but there's still the threat of one more in an unknown position.
Well, one in the hand is better than two in the bush, right there, Emil? I think we should get going.
Actually, should we also ask the surroundings if there are any monsters on the way to the mountain, rather than just the griffin himself?
Okay, at this point, I'm just going to start making my way up towards the nest.
Oh, serious?
As the group has this conversation, the dwarf just kind of gets up from the table and just begins to trot off into the woods.
Well, you know what? If our Dragonborn fighter was here, I'd tell him to grab him, but he's not.
Well, you know, I trust Turok. Turok can probably handle it. Let's go.
One more thing. We aren't the first adventurers to go after these.
Sorry, all I heard was we aren't.
We aren't the first adventurers to go after these. I don't think you heard me again.
Yeah, I had you.
I'm talking about fuel.
Yeah. His mic's popping. Discuss for a little bit. Let him fill him in when he comes back. I must use the restroom rather bad.
Apparently, before the innkeeper's father hired an experienced monster killer, and he never returned. So there's been 3 victims with these griffins, not just 2. And I'm going to express my growing feeling of unease with this job with the group.
The amount of people we have should be more than enough to take on 2 griffins, so I don't think you should worry too much.
My fear is that the problem is greater than 2 griffins.
You think the young are old enough to be attacking?
No, I believe he meant that
Potentially,
we
yes.
might be something else rather than just the griffin.
Test, 1, 2.
We
Can you
hear
hear us
ya.
now?
Yep.
Okay, it's real quiet and broken. Just keep going. Just I'm going along for now. I gotta fix this.
And we're kind of stuck here till work gets back. The fear.
Yes.
Go.
God has returned.
Find Turog.
Go and find... Right, because he did run off there. Alright. So...
And have him wait until we get there.
Alright. Now, should I make any kind of roll to follow Turog's tracks? Or are they obvious enough to just follow?
They're pretty obvious. You're pretty proficient at tracking a pissed off dwarf.
Alright, so...
Well,
I'll
and
start
since God is back, the rest of us will go too. I guess we're just gonna leave our sleeping dragonborn since he can't do anything.
Yeah, it would be nice. We know where Sailor was. We don't.
He's taking a nap. Dragonborn are fickle creatures that require lots of sleep.
The Aramil walks out of the place we had a meeting. Why is your friend still asleep? Anyway, we're going into the woods, Wart.
All right. Is there anything you would like to do upon entering the woods? If not, I will just go ahead and roll something, unless anybody has anything they would like to say. Anything they would like? Any spells, stealth, anything like that? Moving through treetops, anything like that?
I would like to roll for stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to roll for stealth as well.
Okay.
I am not.
That's
I
a
am
D20.
straight there.
Yeah, it's D20.
I get
A 2.
plus 5.
Okay, I'm sorry if you guys can hear me. I gotta restart my computer real quick. I cannot hear. The volume keeps getting lower. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I got
If you could just play my character normally or something, I'll be back in just a minute.
I'll fill up time for you.
I got a 14 plus 5, 19.
19. Okay. I have no clue how to pronounce your name. How do you pronounce your name again?
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel, he blends in with his surroundings and he just moves silently as he walks along. Vafir, you're trying to keep pace with the angry, blood-making dwarf, and you're
just kind of running around trying to catch him.
Yeah. But at this point, it's like trying to catch a greased pig.
Which also, I should be able to catch up to him pretty quick, because his speed is 25 and mine's 35.
Yes, he does have little dwarf legs.
I also want to roll investigation. Will let me like look at the surroundings at the same time, right, and discern things.
Yes.
I would like to roll for investigation as well.
Okay. Go ahead.
$11 plus 5, 16.
It is really oddly quiet. Like, normally moving through the woods, even if you're romping through the woods, which you're not, you're very stealthy. Not many things could hear you. There'd be birds, small rodents, woodland rabbits. It's deadly quiet.
I turn to Vafir, and in a voice loud enough for the rest of the group to hear, it's too quiet and something's off. We need to find the dwarf quickly.
That's the plan right now.
I'm just gonna check something.
Would anything else? Anybody have any? If anybody doesn't have anything, I'm just going to say that Vafir, you have managed to track down the dwarf.
Sure.
Okay.
Before that,
Actually, I'm sorry, I told you my stealth wrong. It's actually 19, 20, 22, 23. It's 24. I rolled a 24 stealth.
Okay.
And I rolled a 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 investigation.
Okay. Okay. 21 investigation. Okay. That doesn't change anything. However, I'm gonna roll something. No, come back, die! Don't fall off the table.
Juggling a die.
Okay. You actually, what's your positioning right now? Like, how are you positioned? I imagine that Turog is out in front, followed shortly by Vafir, and Squishy, and
everyone else.
everyone else.
I'm kind of like moving tree to tree stealthily.
Okay. I would like Vafir and Ezekiel to roll nature checks.
Oh god, what is that, a d20?
It is a d20, and it is off. Nature is off of intelligence.
Is it? I thought it was wisdom.
Arcana, nature, history, and religion are intelligence.
Rolled a 19 with +1 from nature. So I get 20.
Okay.
Oh wait, so wait, do I go off my? Oh, hang on. I rolled a 12. I get 15.
Okay. Vafir, you notice as you're passing through, a lot of this foliage is not natural. Like, griffins are typically very, very, very picky about the forest they nest in. And a lot of the stuff is right now is screaming, like, normally a griffin wouldn't nest here. Like, something has either brought or forced these griffins here, and just from what you can gather, just from a couple of the members of the flora that you can see visibly, it might be arcane.
Okay. As we're walking out, I make a quick hand signal just so everyone knows to stop moving and just look around and listen for a sec.
Is it the now I have two guns signal?
No, it's just me holding up my fist, just telling people to stop.
I decided I am not going to stop because I rolled an intelligence check and I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Oh god.
You just keep plastering on.
I walk up to Vafir and I say, I'm not dying for a stupid dwarf.
Yeah, I don't think I want to either, but all this foliage and brush here, it's not natural.
I'm still concerned about this. This doesn't add up.
Hey, Aram,
And
you can cast whatever your detect disease thing on this foliage, right?
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna do a perception. Is that considered perception or just
Also, am I at a point where I would have heard that he has said that this isn't natural?
Yes.
I-
You're all fairly close.
Could I roll an Arcana
apart
check?
from me.
Yes, you may roll an Arcana check.
6 plus what, 5?
1d20.
Are you? Yes, you
Oh,
are.
here.
You're actually proficient in it.
Hey Poe, are you here?
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
7.
He's rolling his
Oh,
dice.
sorry. Can you hear me?
That's a 7?
Yes, we
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear you now.
7
Yep.
plus 4 is 11, so...
So I roll a 6. Is it under perception or just a 6?
What are you rolling for, Poe?
My detect disease, poison and disease.
No, detect. You wouldn't have to. You detect. Okay, I'm gonna just say. What did you roll? You rolled a 6.
Actually, do I even need to roll?
You don't need to. You don't need to roll. If you choose to roll, you can actually. It'll be varied in the amount of detail I will give you. If you just want to cast a spell, I'll give you a general idea of what you discover. But if you want to roll and say you roll a 20, I will give you like an encyclopedia of what you discovered.
Okay, then I roll a 6. With I believe my wisdom.
So, with what I'll just go ahead and say, nothing seems diseased. Everything seems in pristine health. Does that spell detect magic of any sort?
Detect...
Poison and diseases.
I don't think it's just anything like that.
You do detect that there are a couple poisonous plants, but nothing more than like poison ivy or just natural poisonous stuff. Nothing exotic that would kill man. Now, Skushy, what did you do?
I rolled an
You rolled
11
Arcana.
on an Arcana check. He asked me.
An 11?
An 11.
Hey, Vafil, just wanted to tell you.
You get the sense that these things are. There's a couple plants, and there's just a presence of something magical, but you don't quite know what.
Hey, Vafil,
I'm
from
going
my.
to-
Sorry, Anderson, you continue. Easy kill.
I'm gonna roll for persuasion to persuade the dwarf to just do what we do, so he doesn't get us killed.
Okay. I will need both of you to actually make a charisma check.
Don't have advantage on this
What
one.
is that? A D20?
Yeah, it's a D20. Any stat checks are D20s, unless stated otherwise.
I rolled
Oh
a 1.
my god!
Oh god.
I rolled a 9, so a flat 9.
Mine's a 2.
Well, you rolled a nat 1, so that's a fail. You open your mouth to like kind of like scream at him, and your words actually inspire him to press on. He actually gains
What?
speed.
That sounds like a really good idea.
I-
I will go straight for him.
If you plow off on your own, you're gonna get yourself killed, and you get this glorious death, and he just plows on.
Well, it suits the. At least he gets out of the way one way or the other. If he dies, he dies.
All I know is they came from roughly that direction. I'm going in that direction.
All I know is I must kill.
You're a moron. You are the stupidest person I know. You suck. You are not a real man unless you fight me.
I'm gonna actually roll something. I hate to break up this bromance, but I'm gonna roll something.
Well, while
Alright.
that happened, I would like to tell Vafil that there's no diseases in the forest.
That's at least good to know.
I'm gonna add something to that Poe. There's no disease to the forest, which is unsettling. Typically, forests have some type of ailment. It's really, really not. It's really not a common thing for a forest to be in this pristine of condition.
It is perfectly healthy. And
Yes.
that's weird.
There's no fungus. There's no root rot. There's no dying. There's no dying. It's like the forest is being like preserved by something.
Well, I will take that as because since
Well, I'm not a forester, so I don't know that.
Yes.
but he's a wood elf, right? Shouldn't wood elf
what
know
you do with
that?
that information is how you interpret that information is what you interpret that information as. Okay.
Okay, got it.
You all have been as you all are doing your various things, traveling through the forest. You actually hang on really quick. All right, can everybody see right here?
Yep.
It is.
Yes, but it's in the box.
Fogged,
Yeah,
fogged,
it's in. Okay, I want you to not look there.
Okay.
Okay.
Look away. Look away. Look away really quick.
Okay, I'm looking away.
Stupid fucking.
Also, can I do a quick old perception check just to see if anything's trying to stalk up on us?
As I do this, yes.
Alright. Rolled a 19, and
Oh,
my
that's funny.
perception is +4. So yeah,
Oh boy.
So
23 total.
23. You get a really eerie feeling that there is something keeping pace with you. It's not quite an aggressive feeling, but there's something keeping pace with you. You can't tell what. It's not from what you can tell, it's not how an animal would behave. It's odd.
Alright, well, I say to the party real quick, something is stalking us, but it's no ordinary animal.
I would like to, in that case, Turok, how far ahead of us have you gotten? Turok?
Rough. Well,
Too
I'm
far.
going. I'd say normal marching speeds, just straight line towards where I saw it when the griffins were pointed out.
So he's probably about 100 yards ahead.
Well,
I-
you all would catch up with him fairly quickly because
He's
I'm
a
a
dwarf.
dwarf. I'm going dwarf pace, basically.
I'd like to basically, as soon as I'm within range, which is 120 feet, I'd like to just send a message out to him, using my cantrip message, say, Turok, keep doing what you are doing. Something is following us. It is not animal, according to Vahir. Be ready to kill it.
I'm not going to reply because I have no clue what the fuck. I don't have no clue how that voice ended up in my head.
Gary voice head.
Turok, this is your conscience. You have not heard me since you were a small boy.
Very confused. You have just made the dwarf very
He's,
confused.
he's so
But he is-
confused he stops.
No, he's going to continue marching on, but he is going to be aware at least.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for acrobatics so I can go up in a tree and go tree to tree.
Okay. May do that.
All nimbly pimbly from tree to tree like a cat.
I hate these things. I rolled a 5, 6, 7, 8.
You may use the other dice towers because they have a little bit of a weirder angle inside them.
I
What?
don't actually see inside them.
Yeah, inside them it's not quite as harsh an angle. That a 6 or a 12?
That's a
That's
6.
a 6.
Okay. Anyway, what's your acrobatics?
My acrobatics is a +3. I like
Plus-
the other dice tower a lot better. I feel like whatever number I roll the die in my wood dice tower, it's gonna land on that number.
So you managed to. There's a couple times that you almost lose your feet, but you managed to pretty nimbly keep pace from tree to tree.
Oh.
At which at this point you actually make it to a bit of an area. I'm going to actually position you about where you are. Torog is out in front.
If I'm close to Turok, I gotta go pee. If I'm close to Turok, I'm gonna pee on his head. Because then maybe he'll stop.
Out of the forest line and straight into the.
I should be someone far behind, right?
Yeah, you're slightly further behind.
Where should I put mine?
Wow, you actually managed to get to balance.
Oh my gosh, you actually got it in the tree. That is actually fairly neat.
I'll be right back.
Turog is pretty far. Actually, Turog, you're gonna be about here-ish. Everyone else is they're behind him, but
Not very.
not very behind him. Just position yourself where you feel that you would be, but just position it in this like triangle area right here.
Got it.
Basically, this sort of triangle here.
Yeah.
I will. Oh, just there.
Okay. Everybody's pawing over the corpse. Does it have a name? Does it have a name?
There.
What's his
Tell me it's
name?
not generic 7. Also, don't think I didn't see the body behind the note card. The rules note card. Generic 17.
Is there a body back? Oh my god, there's a body back there. I must have dropped him. Oh, poor buddy.
No.
Oh.
Good old generic 17. Died too young.
It is night. From what you can tell, this is the Griffin's nest. There is a this large structure right here appears to be the nest. You are at the crest of the hill. There is the stench of rotten meat.
I will draw my bow.
Yeah.
And get an arrow knocked and ready.
Yeah, we lost Sailor.
Bye, sailor.
He's taking a nap anyways.
He don't get paid.
Yeah.
No, he don't get paid. Okay, hold on. Did we get up into, range with Turog yet?
Yes, you're just behind. Like, I'm out of the wood line. You're in the wood line, basically.
Reference each square on the tile. Like, each tile is about 5 feet.
Okay, but so that's Turog out of the trees, right?
Yes.
Okay, and Ezekiel, are you in the tree or did you come down from the tree?
He's in the tree.
He is currently in this tree.
Well, alright, never mind then.
Sorry, I just got back. What's up?
Tactic discussing.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
checking if
yeah.
you were still in the tree, which you are,
Yeah,
so it's
I'm
it's
still
all
in the
good.
tree. I got the high ground with a short bow.
I guess I'm just not gonna cast heroism on anybody.
Okay. I'm not going to say initiative yet. You can make investigations. Do what you will. Be wary, or there may be griffins. It is night. They might be returning. From what you know, they might be returning soon.
And also keep in mind, if you don't have dark vision, it's going to be pretty hard for you to see things.
It's gonna
I
be pretty
do have
hard.
dark vision.
I can see.
I am a
I would
dwarf, I have
like-
dark vision.
I would Okay, I'm not gonna take out my flasks of oil by my lamp, but I would like, if allowed, I'd like to make another Arcana check to see if anything related to the forest spookiness that we kind of know is weird. Is it different now that we're closer to the nest? Can I do that?
Oh, so this is the nest?
Yeah, this little scruffy bushy area right here is the nest.
And do we know that that's an actual dead guy?
We don't know. I
You
have
don't
not
know.
found
You
sight.
don't know yet. All you know is you smell rotten flesh.
Oh boy.
But can I so can I make that Arcana check to see if anything is different?
You
about
can,
it? Okay.
yeah, you can make that Arcana check to see if anything's
At
different.
this point, I am going to look around.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check, buddy.
Ah, bully.
Ugh, 8.
Investigation. I have -2 to investigation.
Germania, I just want you to know
I hate
you are the.
your character.
Hang on 1 second, Germania. I just want you to know you are the first person I have ever met that has actually, in a conversation, used the term bully.
Bully for you. I'm
Anyways,
Teddy Roosevelt.
5.
Okay,
Not
so-
5. 3.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Hold on, I did my roll first. I got an 8 on the Arcana, which is worse than my last one.
It still seems pretty magical, but it's not. You still sense the air. Fuck me.
You're on a roll there, man. Just want to point that out.
God, I'm gonna hit the kick me button, and I'm gonna kick myself.
Oh no.
So you you still get the sense of something magical, but you can't tell if it's any worse, any less, or what's going on. The situation is in front of you seems to obscure most of it, really.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And let's see, our little dwarf friend. Okay.
Stupid. You are the stupidest D&D character I've ever encountered.
And that's why.
I've met stupider. You aside from not noticing, you notice there's no griffins, and that pisses you off. There are no griffins. You were promised griffins.
I was promised things to hit, and I have not been.
Go hit a tree.
At this point,
Alright.
he's going to stop looking around, and he's going to hit a tree.
All right, you
As-
hit the nearest tree to you, embedding your axe in the tree.
As he's doing that, I'd like to see, since there's no griffins in the immediate area, I would like to walk on up to the nest and see if there are any griffin eggs.
Okay, 1 second. I'm sorry, I did something racist. You're a dwarf, and I assumed you had an axe. Do you actually have an axe?
Wow.
Whoa.
How do you know?
Whoa.
You have a maul. Okay, you sink your maul into the tree. I am very sorry.
Wow.
I'm gonna move to a tree that's closer to bridges so I can protect him.
Alright. I'm guessing
Kurt-
I don't need to roll to see if there's an egg or two in the nest. That's kind of obvious.
I will also
You
move
just kinda
myself.
veer into it, and because I didn't have anything to program eggs, I couldn't do this. There is actually a singular egg in the nest.
Alright.
Warwick,
Can
I would like to
grab-
throw a dice on my perception to check for the whatever monster was behind us.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to, and I'm just here whacking the tree.
And Fuel is the one in the rear, so he's the first one. to get
It's
stuck up.
5. Oh wait, for such perception check, so do I add 5 to my perception?
Let me see.
Or is it insight?
You would add
Or is it 3?
It's you would add 3 and then 8. Actually,
Also,
So
could I
13?
roll-
it is. Yes. You don't much like the others. You sense that there is something following you, big, but you can't tell what it is.
All right. Could I roll an investigation to see if there's anything distinctly off about the nest?
Yes, go ahead.
3 plus 1, so 4.
I'm
Okay.
gonna roll investigation as well.
All right.
11 plus 4, 15.
Okay.
No, 11 plus 5, 16. My fault.
Even with that 3, I'm gonna let you know something right now. As an experienced tracker and a hunter of monsters, you see this egg in the nest, and you know that it's a fresh egg. It's not something that's been left here. You look at it, and your heart just drops because something is very wrong. These griffins have nested. They've laid an egg, and it's unguarded, and that is wrong. That is wrong and terrifying.
I just have a note. I have moved out of the tree line and I'm hanging next to Turok.
I am hitting that tree. Oh, by the way, I rolled damage. 15 damage.
He chops it down.
With a maul.
You splinter this pine tree, and it just like topples out. Hang on, 1 second.
Oh,
Also, does anyone notice that I look just very distressed about how the nest is?
Slightly.
Or are they all focused on the tree being toppled?
People can choose what they choose.
I'm
don't-
paying attention to.
It is
Okay.
dark, so it's not like we can really see your facial expression except for
Yeah, unless
I
you've
can't-
got
Poe.
dark vision.
I
Poe
can
has
see-
it. Oh yeah, okay. So Aramil and Zekel both have darkish vision.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll. Throw a throw a dice on perception to see if I manage to see Bridges'
I'll just go ahead and say,
expression.
You don't have to roll dice for perception on this. It's getting dark, like it's dusk, but it's not quite to the point to where you can't see anything yet. So those without those with dark vision can see it plainly. Those without, if they squint, they can see it. So you don't have to. You don't necessarily have to roll a perception for this. You can see that if you look at him, his face is distressed.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
I rolled a 16 for investigate for any other irregularities about our surroundings.
You notice right here the corpse. It's not been picked over. Griffins don't store food. While they're very messy creatures, they don't compile a larder. So if they acquire food, they pick it over immediately.
I motion to Vafir and point over towards the tree with the corpse beside it.
And I see that, so I step over.
And fail.
Amazing.
Alright, so I'll investigate this corpse.
Okay.
With a good old nat 20.
Nat 20?
Yep.
Alright. Aside from the claw marks and beak marks, you notice one very crucial thing. Man's alive.
I quickly motion for everyone to come close and just say, not loudly, this man is alive.
I'm just gonna stay in the tree.
It's getting dark.
This man apparently has an aura of tripping around him.
Aramil is gonna move. Aramil is gonna move to just beside where Ezekiel is. I mean, under the tree he's in, and look back at where we came from, and do a perception check again.
Okay.
Poe is determined to find that thing,
Yeah.
darn it.
While he does that, I have something I'd like to do, but let me know when I can.
12 plus 8, so 20.
20. Okay. You notice, and you can see through the. You don't see the thing that's been following you. It, in a sense, doesn't want to be found. You can sense that it doesn't want to be found, but what you do see is you can peek through the canopy. You see a large winged figure traveling moderately fast straight towards your location.
I relay that immediately to Ezekiel, since it's just beside me.
I'll roll. Shit. I'm gonna roll perception as well to try to see if I can locate it exactly.
Okay.
16 plus 5, 21.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. You notice, you can see exactly where it's at. It's coming straight towards your location. It's about 300, 400 meters out. However, it's moving fast now. And with that, pay attention. I'm starting a timer. Watch the clock.
Oh boy. Okay, 2 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna shout.
No, I had something I had to do first. While they were doing that, I was trying to use medicine to stabilize this guy. I don't know if I can do that. I do have a medicine skill number, but not a proficiency.
I'm actually going to say this. You don't have to stabilize him because he appears to be... He's being kept alive by something. He's perfectly stable. It's just he's unconscious.
Okay, I'd like to investigate. Judging by his wounds, should he be dead?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say like this man should not be alive. I've seen worse on battlefields that killed men twice his size. He should be dead.
I feel like all that magic brush and everything in the forest might be related to this somehow.
Behind us! And attacking! Very fast! Aramil, run.
I'm just.
Yeah, get out of there, Emma.
50 seconds.
Not moving.
I'd say...
At this point, we all know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I run to where Jeremiah is directly and use resistance.
Yeah, and I yell to everyone.
How do I do that?
Take up
Warwick?
positions.
I'm gonna
pause for a second.
The timer's up. Okay.
Okay. Poe, you would cast it because it is resistance is a cantrip, correct?
Yeah. It lasts one turn and it gives you resistance to the normal non-magical attacks.
Okay, so it would give somebody resistance. Who are you casting it on?
What's his name again? Our dwarf, our little cute dwarf.
Okay, so when combat does open up, he will have resistance for the first turn of combat.
So do I have to throw a dice fall?
Sorry. I have rage.
Huh?
I have rage.
Okay, what was it, Poe?
No, the target is supposed to throw a dice fall. Oh, before the spells end. Okay, sorry.
Oh, he gets a D4.
Yeah, he gets a D4 that he can add to his saving throws.
So that's not for damage. That's for saving throws then.
Oh,
all right.
Right.
And I run to where the body is.
Make sure you don't trip, Poe.
Okay.
Yep, I didn't.
I'm starting the timer again.
Okay, I've sat myself behind Bahir, and I have my hand crossbow at the ready.
And I draw my bowstring back fully to...
I'm gonna roll stealth again, since I yelled and just gave away my stealth.
Okay.
I'm standing my ground.
8 plus 10, 18 for stealth.
Okay. And with that, hang on, I'm gonna wait for the timer. With that, you hear roaring over the canopy top. Fucking gets stuck. Ruin my immersion. It just whoosh straight over top of you and then turns. It sees something in its nest and then it just lets out a mighty screech. It's like an eagle's scream, and then it is going to swoop at the nearest target, which is
our cleric.
Run, Aramil!
I'm gonna throw a quick dexterity. Is there a dexterity throw so that I can like jump away?
Hang on. It's got well, since it's attacking your it's gonna roll its attack first. So it's an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay, got it.
Don't we need to do initiative?
Well, this is the opener. This is an attack of opportunity, so this is what opens combat.
Okay.
What is your armor class, Poe?
9.
9.
No. Hold up, that's not right.
Level is 11
I typed
plus
it.
Dex.
It's 14.
14.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on.
There you go.
In hell, my fucking tablet timed out. Let's see. It will not hit you. So as it swoops at you, it lunges at you with its claws, and you just nimbly dodge out of the way. So it not that far.
It was a dodge, not a full-on flee.
You're still basically in the same. You're still basically in the same spot. It just misses you. Oh, grab it.
All right. Since it missed, I'm gonna I don't need an advantage on the attack roll. If is that target within 5 feet of Poe?
Well,
Yes.
We need initiative now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
Everybody roll initiative. Okay.
Oh boy, let's go.
Oh, sorry, how do I roll initiative?
Everybody roll 20.
D20 plus your dexterity. Right?
Yeah, plus that.
I got a nat 20.
16
My god, that's 3 in a row from you.
plus 17.
18 plus 10. 38.
Go ahead and mark your initiative on your thing, and then when Warwick asks for the initiative
No,
order...
you don't add your dexterity. You add your dex. It's your dexterity modifier, so 0.
Sorry,
Oh,
yeah, your
okay,
dexterity
sorry.
modifier.
Then that's 18.
I have 19.
Just remember
Okay.
it, because yeah, he'll have to do it at an order of attack.
All right. 25 through 20.
I got a 23.
Okay. So it'll go bridges. 19 through 15.
I have a 19.
I have 18.
Bridges, Fox. 14 through 10. Okay, 9 through 5.
Yep.
Okay.
5.
So wait, both of you? Was that both of you? I couldn't tell.
As far as I know, I only spoke up, and I rolled a 5.
Right now it's Bridges, me, Poe. What fuel roll?
I'm sorry, 13.
So Bridges, me, Poe, fuel, Germania.
And it's actually going to be Bridges, Fox, Poe, Griffin, Fuel.
Okay.
So, Bridges.
I rolled a 5.
Since I already had an arrow ready, I just loose it straight at the griffin.
All right.
And that is just 1d8.
Oh, you've got to roll. For
You got to roll for an attack.
What, with a 20?
Yes.
Alright.
And then add your dexterity modifier to whatever you roll. And if you're proficient,
Proficient as well.
Yes.
and if you're proficient, add your proficiency as well. Fuck.
Alright, I got a 2, and then what was the things I had to add? Dex and proficiency?
Yes.
Alright, so that's what?
Plus
7.
5.
+5.
Alright.
Oh no, yeah, it'd be +5. So you rolled a
So I
7.
got a 7.
You loose your arrow at this thing, and it hears you loose your arrow, and it just kind of bends its wing down, and it just glances off its feathers.
Oh,
These are
Alright.
pretty tough feathers.
Oh boy.
With that, Fox.
All right. I'm going to fire an arrow as well.
Okay.
Gotta roll for attack. I guess none of the advantage things or disadvantages appear with this. I rolled a 14 plus 5. I rolled 19.
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, so that
Attack.
is gonna be a D6
Plus sneak
plus-
attack damage.
D6 plus 5 plus sneak attack.
Sneak attack is just another d6.
So two D6s and my plus 5 modifier.
Yes.
Alright, where's my D6s? Ha! Oh, really? 1. Really? 1 plus 5, 5, 6, a 7. That roll just like spun. It didn't even roll. That's really stupid.
7's not bad though.
Okay.
That's
7
really
damage.
annoying. 7 piercing damage.
All right. And then it's Poe.
Just curious, right? When it comes to using skills, can you like say that you want to use it on a certain portion of the body, or it doesn't matter?
Yes,
Doesn't
you could. Well, if he wants to use it, I will say at my discretion he can. If I feel it's viable, I will make an exception. Other than that, it's just going to be a normal attack.
Got
So,
since I'm right in front of him, I would like to use Sacred Frame right on his face, to be exact, the eyes.
Okay. What is your spell What is your spell save? What is your spell DC?
My spell DC is, sorry, give me a minute, let me go check my document. 13.
13. Okay. 1 sec.
I have 3 wisdom and +2 proficiency though, so I'm not sure.
Okay. You take your Sacred Flame and you just basically shotgun blast this thing straight in the face.
Sure.
It does not resist the damage, but it will resist the impairing effects that will be on it. It rolled a 12 on its roll. So, what is the damage for it?
1 D8, so he needs to roll a D8 of damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll a D8.
Sorry, why is it D8?
Dice, an 8-sided dice.
It's
This one right here. This.
Oh,
green
okay.
one.
Sorry.
Yeah, if you hover over them, it'll tell you what type it is, which is pretty helpful.
What is the total HP for the Griffin?
You don't know that.
You don't know. Oh, you know it's a Griffin.
Would I know?
What's your favorite enemy?
No, that's like dragons and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, I got 8.
You would not know.
So
8, a full
it's
8.
taken 15 damage so far.
After.
Well,
By the way, you can move up to 30 feet in a turn. I'm just gonna say it now, just in case you don't remember.
Okay.
I can what?
wait, yeah. Do you so? Just for anybody who doesn't know how turns work, turns you have an action, a bonus action, your movement, and there's one other thing I can't remember.
You get 1 free action. It's
and
reaction.
And a reaction or a free action, which is like talking or stuff. So Poe, you can move in your turn, but if you're within like range of something, like when you're right up against something like you are right now, if you decide to run, it'll get a free attack against you.
Okay, I'll just stay there and stare at his face.
Okay.
Crap.
You just blasted with like godly fire.
That just shook off. Okay, it is now its turn. It is going to attempt to actually grab Poe and pull him into the air.
Oh no.
Oh,
Crap.
okay.
So
right, bridges are the only ones with bows too.
I have a hand crossbow.
Oh, you do? Cool.
Yeah.
And doesn't our good old dwarf have a sling?
He
But
does.
he has no rocks for it,
okay,
cause he's stupid.
He's got
Poe?
gold.
Poe, roll a strength check. You're going to be trying to resist its grapple.
What should I be rolling?
A
Uh,
D20.
The D20.
If basically,
Just a d20. You don't add anything for this.
14.
You actually manage to, as it grabs you, you just kind of bat its arms away, but it does. Hang on. I have to turn the gravity off for this thing. It does raise up into the air.
I forgot you could do. I forgot you could turn gravity off things.
Yep. And with that, that's its movement. It's about 30 feet in the air right now. That's its action. That's its movement. And with that, Fuel, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to, as it begins to run away, I'm going to say, it's right, bird brain. You can't even protect your own babies, and cast vicious mockery.
Okay.
The character must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So go ahead and get through that. My spell DC is a 14.
That's pretty good. Like,
He will resist it.
Okay. And I will also move myself over here. Oh, that's not 30 feet. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that is. Okay, I'm going to move myself towards Torg. And I guess I've already used my action, so I'm going to hang out here.
Okay. Torque, your turn.
okay, it's taken off. That complicates things a bit.
Throw me!
He mocked the
He looks
Griffin.
at Squishy and asks him to throw him.
It's 30 feet in the air. I'm not going to be able to hit it. I'm going to rage.
What's
Okay.
your weight?
Dwarves are heavy. They're
pretty
small
heavy.
and compact.
They're very bulky.
Squishy, throw him!
They,
According to his character sheet, his weight is weight.
Oh.
Yeah, I weigh weight.
he weighs all the weight.
Yeah, exactly.
Dwarves are stoneborn, so they're rather heavy.
I'm going to run. Okay. Well, I'm going to run. So move. I'm going to move roughly around to here. While I'm doing this, drop my maul. That's free action, as far as I remember. So just drop it while moving, and pull out my javelin.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw that thing at. I'm gonna throw a javelin at it.
All right, go ahead.
It's got 30 feet reach. It's got pretty decent reach, so I should be able to hit fine. I don't remember the exact reach, but let's see. How does my attack come out? 7. That's not gonna hit. Not with my deck. Dex modifier.
So what is it?
I rolled a 7.
Yeah, you throw the javelin at it, and it just sails just direct. It's just a miss. You're a little short of it.
Dang.
And with that, it's going to be top of the round.
All right.
And Bridges.
I'm just gonna shoot another arrow at it.
Okay.
The 4. All right. That's good. So that would come up to what, a 9?
Yes, which unfortunately will not hit.
Oh, I'm just great at this.
Fox.
Stop
Oh, no,
playing with
I-
my stuff, Germania.
I'm gonna move too, and I'm gonna move over behind this tree.
All right. Okay. And with that, Fox.
I'm shooting another arrow.
Okay.
Six. What? 6 plus what?
3. 6 plus
9.
2 plus 2. That's
9, 10, 11. Still not gonna hit.
Unfortunately, it is not going to hit. You fire an arrow from out of your cover in the tree, and it just grazes past the feathers on the back of its head. At which point, it turns, and now it knows where the arrow came from. At which point, your stealth is going to drop.
Alright, I am going to...
Don't you have advantage when you're in stealth and attacking? Or is that a different thing entirely?
That's a different thing. That's assassination or something.
Yeah, that's a set. Later on, he will have advantage if he chooses to do melee attacks, but right now,
Alright, that, my bad.
It's
That's fine.
confusing for rogues.
A rogue can be fucking OP though.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I have this thing, I can now hit it for like 12d6.
Technically, everything can be OP in fucking Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Fucking clerics, I choose everybody not to die. Wizards, you die.
There's one thing which can't be OP, and that is Beastmaster Ranger.
I would beg to differ, but I can see where you come from that.
You would need a generous DM, but it's possible.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I want to move or not. I don't think I can get close to anybody on my move. Can I move here? Is that too far?
It's gonna cost 5 to get out of the tree, and then 1, 2. Where do you want? You 5, 10. Okay, yep.
I was doing it from this tree, not that. I was doing it from that tree. Just about make it.
I'm gonna close the distance because I've
Alrighty.
been found out.
That was actually exactly 30 feet.
With that,
Okay, so just curious, if you move, can you still attack?
yes.
And am I still considered as right in front of it? Since it's fly in the air?
It's above you.
But does he still get does the Griffin get an attack of opportunity?
No,
If he
it will.
moves.
It will not. It is far enough away from You are far enough away from it. It is 30 feet above you. You're good to run.
Is this considered okay?
Hang on. How far are you moving? You want to move from here to? Yes, you'll be able to make it.
No, how far is that?
That is from where you're at is directly 10. I'm rounding up, but it's 10 feet.
So, if I'm gonna include the distance of where the Griffin is, can I consider that as 40 feet? Or do you have to do the Pythagoras Theorem?
No, it is 22. Where you're at, if you move there, you'll be 22 feet away from the Griffin.
Okay, got it. Okay, so I'm gonna move to that tree, and I'm gonna use the Ray of Frost on his wings.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. What is your spell save DC again?
13.
13? 14.
13.
So what I'm gonna do now? Sorry, I can't remember.
He rolled a 3. Go ahead. Roll damage.
Wait, it's 8D?
A D8. Yep.
Sorry.
One dice each.
One dice of 8 sides.
Ah, crap. 3.
3 damage. And does it have any effect? I know it has another effect. It drops it from
Yeah, if you
It
hold
drops 10 feet in movement.
Alt over the card here, Poe, you can read the effect of it, but its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of its next turn.
All right. Okay.
That's helpful.
That is very helpful, especially since it is flying and its wings actually have been hit by a movement impairing thing. It will. Roll. Hang on.
Oh!
Does he take falling damage? Or is that not a fall?
It's
is not a big fall, if I remember correctly.
yeah, especially for this creature. It's
okay.
it's gonna be fine with it, but it does know Poe is there and it's pretty pissed off at him.
Oh shit.
At which point it is his turn.
It has about.
Okay.
It's probably
the-
just going to be able to just reach you.
The Griffin actually is not going to move. The Griffin is not actually going to move for Poe. It is going to turn towards Bridges.
Oh no.
And try and get Vahir from around this tree, which is going to be a little hard because I've put the stupid base on it, and it's going to be derpy looking, but it's attacking you, Vahir.
It's stuck in the tree. Nay, it's stuck in the tree.
Silence, bitch! I can end you with a thought. So it is going to. It's going to lash out at you with its claws, with its talons. So that is.
Does the Griffin have very sharp talons?
Extremely.
No, they're as soft as baby's feet.
No, that's
I
pad.
just realized the reference you were making. That's SAO abridged.
No, that's
It's Napoleon Dynamite.
I've not watched Napoleon Dynamite, so.
S.A. of Rich got it from Napoleon Dynamite.
yeah.
By the
that's
way,
Napoleon Dynamite.
hey,
That explains where I recognize it from.
kudos to you. You watch S.A. of Bridge. Good on you.
Yeah, I did. It was pretty good.
It. 14. Does a 15 break your armor class?
My armor class is 14.
So yes, it will hit you. It's going to strike you with one of its claws. So it'll
Do I get
do.
any kind of advantage from hiding behind a tree?
Unfortunately, no, you will not.
Aw.
Not counts as cover. Ooh.
It is going to deal 4 damage to you.
Ooh, okay.
Alright. I have 7 hit points left.
That's not bad.
All right, and with that, the Griffin's turn is over.
Squishy, don't fuck up.
Please.
Okay.
Save the fear!
Using my my free action, I'm gonna talk to Turok and say, Turok, will you hit it right now?
I will hit it. I will.
Okay. I'm gonna move up behind Turok and using a actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna smack him on the ass real hard and cast Heroism. Heroism. Until the spell ends, it's a concentrate. What was that? Until the spell ends, and it lasts up to a minute. Its concentration. The creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of its turns. When the spell ends, the target loses any temporary hit points remaining from this spell. So,
I don't think he knows how to be frightened in the first place.
I'm just checking. So my spellcasting ability modifier, my spellcasting ability is 18, but I don't think that's what I add as temporary hit points.
It's your modifier, so what do you use? It's charisma. So I gain 4 hit points.
So 4 hit points per turn.
Yep.
However, that would be a concentration spell if
Yes,
he's getting
it is
him
a
every
concentration
turn.
spell.
Okay, if you take damage or any type of, or if you cast another spell, he will lose that buff.
Yeah,
Only if I
concentration's a bit.
fail the wisdom throw, right?
It's
Uh,
concentration
Or
check,
constitution.
Yeah, only if you fail that. However,
Okay.
if you do cast another spell, you will lose it immediately.
Understood. Alright, so I've casted this on him. He is buffed with heroism, don't forget, and I'm now moving behind this stump. Hello, Zeko. That is a big griffin.
Yes, very big. Very big.
It's big.
I hit it once.
I insulted it, and then I smacked Turok in the ass.
You
I have
failed to
earned-
insult it too.
I have earned my gold. That's my turn.
Okay. Turok?
I'm gonna run up and hit it. For my move, obviously.
All right. Get at it.
Are you in range to
Alright.
get up to it?
He should be able to.
You are.
Yeah, he is. If he
Fine.
jumps through the nest.
Oh God, no.
No. No.
Don't scoosh the egg.
I get the feeling he's going to.
I'm gonna. Do I notice the egg? That's
You
big.
You did not notice the egg. The only person that noticed the egg was Fear.
Vahir.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm gonna run straight through the nest.
All right.
You can make it if you go around.
He doesn't know.
It's what he's gonna do. Roll a dex check.
I'm rolling intelligence check this.
Why are you trying to
Intelligence.
screw us over?
He doesn't
No,
know
no,
that the egg is
don't
there,
know.
though.
That's meta knowledge. Yeah.
You don't know this prior knowledge. You don't know the egg's there. Roll a dex check.
Dex.
Yes, roll a dex check.
So you don't step on the egg.
This is flat, mind you. I get nothing from Dex. 8. Oh.
Mm.
Mercy,
Unfortunately,
mercy,
as
mercy,
you
mercy.
rush through, no. Unfortunately, as you rush through the the nest, you just hear a.
Oh.
Jermaine, I hate you.
He's definitely gonna get an aggro from that Griffin.
The Griffin's like little feather ear horns perk up, and it just looks back and sees like the goo in its nest spattered everywhere, and it just screeches.
Hurry up there and hit it. We just lost our money from our Griffin egg now because of
Oh
you.
well.
I'm
I
gonna
moved
shoot
straight
you with
in.
an arrow.
I move straight here. I'm swinging straight for it.
In that moment when he misses, and then the
Oh,
Griffin's
don't.
turn, the
Don't.
Griffin's turn, he's gonna like embed both back claws into him.
But he has +4 temporary hit points.
No!
So.
For a 10. Does a 10 hit? I don't think it does.
A 10 unfortunately does not hit.
Oh, why?
You are useless.
So it's back to Vahir.
Yeah, I'm in range for melee on this.
Yes.
Right, okay, I'm gonna roll to hit it with a short sword. A 12 plus 5. Alright, so does a 17 hit?
17 does indeed hit.
Okay, so can I just, like, slash it in the eye with my short sword?
I'm going to say you can aim for its head, but it will not give you any it will not give it any impairing.
Okay. Let's roll the d6 now. 4 damage.
4 damage.
Flashing.
Alrighty.
Wait, you're within 5 feet. I'm within 5 feet. You can sneak attack. Oh wait, no, you're a ranger.
He's a
Fuck.
ranger. Yeah.
I keep thinking. My mind sort of merged ranger and ranger and boss rogue together.
I did some damage, everyone.
We're getting the
So
numbers.
it's taken
ticking.
15, 16, 17, 18. It's taken 19 damage, I think.
That sounds right.
God, needs to die. Alright, are you moving, Bridges?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Flee.
run back here because
Flee rapidly.
it hurts.
Oh, you're gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, am I going?
Yeah,
It-
if you're within 5 feet and you move out of its attack range, it gets an attack of
Hey,
opportunity.
Bridges, he is kind of ticked off at Germania because Germania just squished his
Yeah.
egg, so he probably won't go for you.
I don't know. I don't know.
What's,
I would say roll
what's
for
the-
His attention. Hang on. His attention is on Javania right now. It did turn around.
Alright. So, do I get to run away and hide?
You'll be
I
fine.
would like
Okay.
to see you hit me. I am very angry.
I'll go hide over.
I
You're
am
very
an
angry
angry-
and very stupid.
I'm
You are a
very
waste
angry
of this
lord.
party at the moment.
We are each taking a
He
cut
should
out
call
of
out the fact
his
that there was
money.
an egg. I was
We
not
are.
the egg.
We are taking a cut out of his money. Alright, is it
Uh,
my turn?
Yes, it is indeed your turn.
I am firing another arrow.
All right.
Rolling for attack.
Bum bum bum.
10.
10. 10 unfortunately does not hit.
Wait,
Can I hit Germania?
you can't. You won't even hit me.
It won't even hit him.
Can I miss the Griffin and hit Germania instead?
You would miss them both.
I have an AC of 13. You will
God,
not hit
that's
me.
so annoying. Alright, Poe. Actually,
Okay.
I'm gonna close the distance.
Amelia, what are you doing with your dice?
I'm just throwing them up in the air.
Alright,
Alright,
it's your turn,
Poe.
Poe.
What you want to do?
Okay, I'll be moving here. Is there any meaning? I mean, it's like, are we gonna use this map to its skill to some extent? Like, the fact that the wings is gonna be caught in the trees and I'm gonna burn the whole thing down together with it?
Right. Well, the model can't really move. Right now, its wings are actually tucked on its side. When you hit it with that ray of frost, you, like, crippled some of its primary flight feathers. It really can't take off again.
That has expired now.
Has it?
Yeah, it lasts until Poe's next turn.
Okay,
And
so...
then, just because I've played the same class Poe is playing, for Sacred Flame Poe, it's not an actual fire, it's like a,
Beam of light.
it's like a holy sort of divine energy, so you couldn't light a fire with Sacred Flame.
Oh, okay, got it.
It hurts living beings, like, by your god's will.
Okay, got it.
So, right now, its wings are kind of tucked to its side. It's in kind of like a pounce position facing Germania, or facing Torog and Ezekiel.
Okay, instead I'll use a Ray of Frost on his legs.
Okay. I have to roll a spell DC.
My spell is 13.
We are so good at D&D.
You say that, and then he rolls a nat 20.
Oh!
Oh, damn.
So it shakes it off perfectly fine, and it doesn't even notice.
Oh, I'm ignored.
That was a
Purely on me.
crappy round for us.
Hey, I did damage.
At which point
I'm really annoyed that I didn't.
is that your turn?
Yeah, he already moved.
Yeah, I already moved.
All right. At which point is
The Griffin.
turn, and it is going to attempt to do its charge attack on Germania. The description of this is it will leap at an enemy, attempting to grab it with its forward talons while knocking them back an additional 10 feet. So this will be a strength saving throw. So Germania.
I'm in rage. I get advantage on strength saving throws.
All right.
$14. I'm just gonna roll this one straight because that's how it takes long. 14, 18. No, 18.
Alright.
It's a strength saving throw. I had unnatural 20. Sorry.
Okay. You will resist its grappling effect. It is going to try and harm you with its front claws as it grapples you. So, what is your armor class? Oh,
13.
yeah. It rolled a 3. So, it just kind of grabs you and then just shrieks in your face as it tries to knock you down and attack you unsuccessfully. And that is going to account for both its attack and its movement.
Can't stop me.
God, now he's cocky.
Sorry,
Squishy!
it's a
Shoot
side
him
effect
with your
of my
crossbow!
spell. Real quick, Turog, add 4 more temporary hit points, because I'm not relinquishing my concentration. And I am going to shoot him with my hand crossbow.
Alright.
So this is going to be a d20 plus, let's see, dexterity and proficiency, so d20 plus 6.
Ooh.
Pretty good. That is a 12.
Just barely hits.
Ooh!
AC of 12.
Alright, AC of 12. 12's our number, guys, so I do 1d6 piercing damage.
Alright.
5. Look at that, I'm like already one of the top damage dealers of the party.
Oh yeah.
I've
How's
dealt
it-
7, so get on my level.
You po me. Look, I'm the bard.
As
Never mind.
as a reaction,
Mm-hmm.
it is going to let out like a kind of like a bellowing call almost.
Oh.
I have an idea on what that's for.
Oh.
Oh gee, I wonder what that is.
You don't know, you're stupid.
I know what it is. I
No,
don't
you're
know
stupid.
what it is, but I understand in person what it is. Like, it's
Yeah.
shouting. That's
So
all I know. I'm hitting it.
and then it's going to be if you're not moving or anything, it is going to be Turk's turn.
Actually, I am gonna move.
Okay.
Can I make it to this tree with Poe?
Uh,
Measures 13.5, roughly, in game units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think that's over 60 feet, right? Since each box is supposed to
Yeah.
be like 5.
you can make it to right there.
I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm happy where I am.
Okay.
Actually, I'm curious. I heard that catnips you can use it almost anytime you want.
Yes, cantrips you can use pretty much
Not-
anytime.
So if you look at the cards, they'll say things like one action, casting time, one action stuff. So that still means like you can't cast it in the middle of anything. You would have to, but that's your turn. So like your Sacred Flame, for example, you could cast that every turn and never run out of Sacred Flame.
Oh yeah. By the way, I'm going to mention now, a turn in one turn in D&D is roughly 6 seconds. Like
Yeah.
one round is roughly 6 seconds.
Oh, okay, got it.
I'm actually going to do a little house rule because I don't like that it's roughly 6 seconds. It's going to be a little longer. It's actually each round is about 30.
Fairly, gotcha.
30. Okay.
Alright, Germania. Do some good for once.
It's on the ground, looking at you.
Right in
Yep,
front of
give me a
you.
sec, I just dropped something.
You just bitch slapped everything it tried to do at you, and you feel stronger with temporary hit points.
And you squished its egg.
And you aborted its child.
Like, if that
God.
thing's gonna hate anyone, it's gonna be you.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. I'm rolling to attack. No, I'm not. I rolled a 9.
Oh no.
A 9 flat?
3 plus 6. 3 plus 6.
Oh.
Oh my
no,
My
god.
God.
With its claws on you,
Wait, am I grappled?
you're not grappled, but as you like resist getting, as you shake off its attempt to grapple you, in your riposte almost as you swing back around at it, you don't have the best aim, and you miss.
Oh. Back to me.
That's all I can do for now.
I
All
wish
can
this
do
thing
is-
would die.
I'm gonna roll a shot from my bow and hope it
We need to
hits.
deal with it soon.
It's a 7 plus the 5.
12, that hits.
Okay, and then what is it? D8? Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do some damage. 4.
4.
Alright.
So how much damage have we done to this thing?
23, I think.
We did 19, then I did 5, so that was 24, and then plus 4, so 28, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's what I have as well.
I finally landed an arrow.
Is that all you're doing this turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I am attacking with my sword.
All right.
My rapier.
You're gonna you can use Dex or Strength modifier for that, whichever you so choose.
They are the same.
Okay.
Alright, anyway, we're gonna roll.
Pardon.
I have to roll for attack, right? I rolled a 19.
That hits.
Alright, so, and plus my sneak attack kicks in. So I get, what is that? Yeah, I get to roll 2d8s and add 5 to them. So, oh man, I'm gonna lose it. 8 plus 2 plus 5, 8, 15 damage.
Oh, nice.
Oh, finally.
God.
Finally, we're getting some damage.
Does that kill it?
With that, okay, I want to say this. How do you want to do this? That is that is Dungeon Master talk for. Tell me how you would like to attack him, and I will describe his death in greatest detail as possible.
Well, as he is releasing Turek and Turek misses his swing, I slide to the side of it and go for the neck.
Okay. As it releases the small dwarf from its clutches, and as it swings for a miss, you see an attack. You see an opportunity. You see an opening, a weakness, and you just lunge. It's piercing damage, correct?
Yes.
You lunge and then strike straight through its throat. You feel a pop as it goes through, puncturing its windpipe and out the other side. It takes a gasp. It takes a gasp for a moment and then struggles and then limp.
Yeah.
Yay!
That's it. We did it. All done. Good job, guys.
Oh, if only it were that simple.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Oh no.
I meant to flip it and it just
It just
disappeared.
went under the board. It's not down here.
I found it. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh fuck! I can't.
Oh wait, so do we still have the limits of the movement distance and stuff?
No.
I think we're about to find out. So
Since combat is about ended, it did let out that shriek, and from that shriek,
And I'll end my turn. I'm gonna move behind this tree because it let out that shriek.
another griffin comes soaring through.
Oh,
How much time has passed between the first one collapsing and this one arriving?
About a minute.
About a minute?
I'm going to hit that tree again. Because I am angry. I am angry.
Okay. Is that enough time for us to heal Bridges' wounds?
Can I have repositioned?
Yes, you can reposition. I'm gonna say everybody take an additional turn. It's going to be the same turn order,
Okay.
but the griffin will be at the bottom. So it's going to go Bridges, Fox, Poe, Fuel, Germania, Griffin.
all right.
So we take one turn first? Okay, so I'm gonna walk all the way to the tree here.
Oh wait. So,
Oh shit, I fell as well. No, I'm gonna go closer
real
to
order
where...
of tripping.
Let's go in the order of the turn. So who is at the top there?
It's Bridges. It's the same as how we were attacking.
Okay, so Germania, you had another turn last time, so make sure you add 4 more temporary hit points.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna get an arrow knocked
wait,
and
the
ready.
spell only lasts a minute. It's going to expire by the time it arrives.
Well, that would have been 12 seconds. Well, 2 rounds. Are we sure we want to do 30 seconds?
I'd say.
Can I extend the times my spells last?
Only by recasting.
Because that does change my spell effectiveness.
For this, I will go ahead and say spell effect. I'm gonna say, since this is an in-between round, spell effect, like the duration of spells wouldn't be affected. So right now you're safe to use. Your spells are gonna be fine.
Okay, so yeah, add 4 more temporary hit points, Germania.
I got you.
And then I'm gonna hide back here.
Wait, so this extractor we can jump from one point to another point without counting the boxes?
within reason, because we have 1 minute to run around. So imagine, like, if you had just a single minute, like, you could run pretty much anywhere in here.
Oh, okay, if that's the case, I'm gonna run straight at where Bridges is and heal him up.
Okay, that's good.
So I use Cure Wounds, and I throw a D8 dice.
Cure wounds? D8?
Heal me.
Is it Cure Wounds D8? I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, it is right there. 1d8 plus.
I
your
got a
spellcasting
6 plus
ability
spell
modifier.
cast. Sorry, I can't remember what is my spell casting ability. Is that Wisdom?
Yeah.
So it's 3, so it's 6 plus 3? 9.
Heal yourself for 9 HP.
Alright, well that puts me up.
Well,
at
that
my
it would have been
max.
that, and then plus 2 plus the spell level, so plus an additional 3
Well, I mean,
due to
yeah,
your
12.
Disciple of Life. So yeah, you're at
that
max
gets,
HP.
That gets me to my max.
That's good.
so.
Alright, I'm going to roll for acrobatics so I can get up in a tree.
Okay.
What's with you and trees?
Yeah, you're the most tree rogue I've ever seen.
Plus 3, 9.
Hey,
I think I rolled a
Turok,
9 last time to get up there. Do I get up there?
Turok,
Yes.
go stand in the nest, piss it off.
Dungeon master.
What I didn't hear you. What
I
happened?
rolled a 9.
That
It's the
sounds
same
like
one
a
I
good-
rolled
that
last
sounds
time.
Like a good idea.
Yeah, you're up in the tree. You're up in the tree.
And I'm gonna roll for stealth.
Okay.
You are player black. That's yeah. Okay. Whose turn was it? That just happened.
10 plus 20. So, do I get my stealth? It's 20.
Yeah, you get your stealth.
Yeah.
Sorry, how do I do that that arrow thing
And I
again?
got it. And then I got a
Tab.
extra knock.
Press tab.
Oh, okay, got it, thanks.
Alright, I'm ready for the Griffin. Yeah, another
This isn't Berserk. There's no Griffith.
Griffin.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Oh, please, God, no.
Okay. My turn. Wait.
Yes.
No, it's. Wait. Don't you have a turn to do? It just goes.
It goes Bridges, Fox, Poe, Fuel.
I feel like we haven't really gone
We-
in the right order.
We didn't go in the right order at
I
all.
think we were just
That's
we were
fine.
mostly trying to get stuff, but
Has
so
it-
I took my turn. I just moved. That's all I did, and
I'm just
suggested
gonna
to
say,
Turok.
like, who hasn't gone yet?
And all I'm gonna do is move myself right into the center of the.
Oh my god, this guy!
I'm doing this because Fuel said it, and that sounded like a good idea.
Oh my god.
I did give you 12 extra temporary hit points.
Oh my god.
And we're all in a position to do ranged attacks on this stupid thing when it comes after him too.
With that, the Griffin
Oh, fuck,
appears.
out of the fog.
And you actually hear just everybody in your brain hears loudly, "You idiots! You have ruined everything I have been working for these past weeks." And with that, the Griffin actually changes form.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
I knew it. I knew this was off.
Hang on, let me. Where did I fucking put that? Hang on, I think I accidentally put it in one of these bags. I have lost my druid.
He's a
That is-
druid.
Ah, there it is. 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 There it is.
Spoileroos.
Druid. A druid.
What? It's it can shapeshift natural form. So
Yeah. It's got it's got that one. What's it called? Wild shape.
Oh, he's a tree man.
yes.
He's more of a tree man than Fox.
To be fair, we didn't ruin anything. His friend shouldn't have attacked us.
He just now in his dryad form just goes, "I've been working to restore these woods to their former glory. I have been protecting them. I've been nurturing them, and the humans and the dwarves have been they've been hunting the game. They've been cultivating its land, and it's something I will not stand for. I will return these forests to their former glory, but you have interrupted my plans. And
We had
with-
like human
I
and
know-
dwarves and stuff. We don't.
I'm
not a
very
dwarf or a
confused at
human,
the
I'm
fact
an
that
elf.
Yeah, I'm an elf.
I'm just going to be very confused.
Well, fox
because
are a
this
half
man,
elf.
Well, it still counts. I identify more with my elvish side.
this thing who I was supposed to hit, has just changed in form in front of me into something that is humanoid, which I know genuinely, unless I'm told
Bridges.
otherwise, not supposed to hit.
Maybe we should side on the druid.
So I'm just gonna stand in the nest, looking very confused.
All right. With it, as it's done speaking, it says, it's just, I will have to deal with this interruption. And it lifts its hand, and a fog just appears.
We get it. You vape.
Hey guys, he's still right there though.
And
Oh
as-
no! Please.
As the fog, it lasts for a moment, but as the fog lifts, the form of the druid is gone, and what now stands in front of you is a colossal bear.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Christ.
Now I
Where do you get all this stuff? Seriously?
What language does it speak?
It speaks Sylvan, Common, and Elvish.
Alright, well, I can speak Elvish, so I think that
I can
gives us
speak
a leg up.
Elvish too.
Yeah,
Oh,
most
good,
of us
we're
can
saved.
Speak Elvish.
Okay, no, wait, stop, no, oh hell.
I will attempt to persuade it not to attack us. Roll for persuasion.
This will be the start of combat. Bridges has the first turn.
Alright. Can I throw it a stick and tell it it's a good boy?
You may try. Make it,
Alright.
make a persuasion roll.
Persuasion, I don't think I'm very good at that, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Charisma.
Yeah, I have no advantages or anything on that.
It's fairly pissed off. It's fairly pissed off at you. It's been working to
19.
like.
So I just throw a stick out about here and tell him to go fetch.
It looks at the stick, and then
Go fetch!
hang on. I'm gonna roll something really quick
In Elvish specifically.
in Elvish.
Just to
Yeah, you
clarify.
did that.
That
This is just more insulting than anything.
Yeah, but what if I can make friends?
I'll be laughing if the dice actually say otherwise.
Oh my fucking god!
like a natural one laugh.
Oh my god! Of the things it would roll, you pick the stick up, and you throw it, and you say fetch, and as it sails past his head and it comes to rest, it goes, I am gonna fetch.
Oh my god, the dice!
Where did you say you throw it?
About to here.
And it's gonna move towards it.
Okay.
Why did that work?
Is that his action or is that a free action?
That's a free action.
Oh my god.
Basically, all you've done is move it closer and divert its gaze.
That's perfect.
Does that open up any kind of attacks of opportunity for anyone?
Not really.
Oh.
You should be proud. A pissed off you just unpissed off a dryad enough that it was just like, I'm gonna go get that stick.
God.
Was anybody recording this?
I am.
Yeah.
We need a highlight reel.
Fucking A.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, that's amazing. I don't even know what to do now.
My face hurts.
No. Oh my gosh.
All right. with that, do you have any movement, Bridges?
Are you gonna do an attack?
That's his action. He threw a stick and that's his action.
I thought you said it was a free move.
No, that was a free move for him.
That's it.
All right.
Okay.
With that, Fox, take her away.
I don't know. I guess I should try to persuade it too, right?
No!
I
Shoot
can
it in the
persuade it
fucking
not to
dick.
attack us.
What if this could be our 7th party member?
What do you mean? You mean 6th party member? We lost
Well,
Sailor.
Yeah, but we were gonna have 7 total because we said that. And if Sailor comes back, we have 7 people. And one of them could be a cute, cuddly dryad dog.
I'm gonna fire my bow.
Oh, never mind.
Pardon.
I still can't believe that worked.
Nat 20 plus 5.
It's a nat 20. It doesn't get better than that.
I'm
Nat
terrible.
20. So that will crit. Okay. Now I'm gonna judge the table right now. There are 2 ways I normally do crits. Typically, when you roll a critical, you either double the amount of dice you roll, or this is the alternative. When you roll, you will double the amount of damage that you do.
Okay, I'm just gonna chime in here. The way I've done, and the way I'm going to say I prefer is just straight up doubling the damage. It's less hassle and more reliable.
Okay.
I also like doubling damage. It makes crits feel a lot more significant.
Okay. Any objections?
Nope.
All right. So
I get
roll damage and double it.
There she is. Stop. Quit that.
Ooh.
10.
That's after doubling it.
That's after doubling it. It takes
Okay.
10 damage.
Oof.
Oh no. Hang on. 15. If we double, it's gonna take double the Actually, hang on. How are we gonna do it? Because I get an additional 5 onto it as a modifier for my attack.
Okay. So
No, you don't. Attack bonus is how you hit.
Oh yeah, that's my
That makes it more likely for you to hit, not the damage.
So
Yeah,
okay.
Alright,
You would. So it's 10 after. Okay.
But real quick, does he get sneak attack for that?
No, because we don't have anyone within 5 feet.
No. You said you were going to stealth. You said you were going to stealth.
Oh, I am stealth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're stealth. So.
Oh, so I get to roll another d6.
Now,
5.
the way I've played, bonus damage like this doesn't get doubled.
Alright, so 10 plus 3, 13. If we're gonna do it that way.
That's how I know how to play. I don't care.
That,
but
that's how
I-
that
okay.
bonus damage does not get doubled.
Okay.
All right.
13.
With that, do you have a movement? You have dealt 13 damage to this thing, and it visibly recoils at this.
That's painful.
I don't know. Well, its attention was diverted from and fetching a stick. So did it see me?
No, it didn't. It did not. Out of nowhere, it just got. Where did you hit it?
In the neck.
It just got an arrow, just lodges itself in its neck, and it just shudders and like looks up, like, where the hell did that come from?
I'm
He
staying
just
in my
wanted
tree.
to play fetch.
Just wanted to play fetch. All right. With that, Poe.
I'm gonna move this way where he was looking for where the arrow is, away from where he's looking from the arrow is.
He's not currently looking for the arrow. Actually, he has no general idea where the arrow came from.
Okay, got it. Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna move this direction and... Oh crap, I do not have anything that is within distance.
Can I just make a suggestion?
Go ahead.
I mean, like, there's a lot you can do. One thing I'm partial to in your class is this spell, the Bless spell. Bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range, which is 30 feet. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. So it makes us more likely, 3 people more likely to hit.
So you could make me actually hit something.
Yeah, if you wanted.
But is there a limit to bless with?
Yeah, just 3 people and it lasts a minute. So 2 rounds, according to how we're playing.
Within range, well, I'm just gonna throw it. I'm just gonna use it on Bridges for now, since he's the only one in range.
Wait, is that true? No, you're near. Where's
No,
Fox?
I'm over
No,
here.
Poe's all the way next to me. I'm
Oh,
here.
okay. Pose all the way next.
Yeah, Poe's the only. Bridges
okay.
is the only one close.
Oh, well then, yeah, I would do whatever you want.
Yep, I'm gonna just use that and...
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, I can't do anything anyway. Yep.
Alright, so Bridges, remember you have a D4 on attack rolls now.
Yep.
Okay, I'll end from there.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Ah, fuck. I accidentally hit a macro.
Oh no.
Oh no, can we fix
Oh
it?
no. Yes.
Okay.
It's
Oh
loading.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. My
Alright,
game is
it's
like
good.
dying.
Don't do
Mine's
it.
fine.
Just click as little as possible. It's going in.
I'm
there
back
we go.
to normal.
You're
Yep,
good,
I'm
you're
back.
good, You're good.
Nice.
I've lost my Dryad token now. It is gone. Bye, Dryad. Gone but not forgotten.
We did it.
Oh no, the droid. Oh no, not the droid.
Alright, so whose turn is it?
Poe just finished his. He blessed Bridges, so I don't know the order.
Okay, after that, it is actually going to be you.
Yeah,
Oh,
Poe
okay.
blessed me because I sneezed.
Oh! Poe, you've managed to fish out the other griffin! I got it from here. Thank you, Poe. Oh, it's gone again.
well,
Aw.
Rip. Okay, I am going to. What is the range? Am I 60
stop
feet
messing with
from this big bear?
What is it?
Am I 60 feet
Where are you? Where are you?
right here?
If you're
Yes.
over 12, you're not.
You are,
22.
You're 100 feet away.
Yes.
At least 105.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna run up behind. Oh no.
Oh, you tripped.
He's gonna fall down again.
It's the aura of tripping.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up here behind Turok, and I should be within 60 feet now.
Okay.
I believe. And I'm gonna yell. Well, I don't speak Elvish, but I don't need to speak the right language. It doesn't matter actually, according to the spell.
It's you've just got to speak a language in common, I believe.
Are
Say
you gonna tell it to fetch?
trees are dumb, and use
Trees are
vicious
dumb.
mockery. So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw, and I just realized I'm using wisdom against a dryad. That's not smart. Oh well.
Hey, maybe you'll succeed in telling it that.
I
like you
might.
did to me.
It's a 14 DC, so.
If I can make a dryad fetch, you can do that.
What the? Fuck this dice!
Yes.
That's the second nat 1 it's rolled.
Okay, so this spell, let's see. Or take 1d. So now that it's failed, 1d4 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
Okay.
So let me do my d4 real quick, Germania.
Yep.
Because it was the beginning of my turn, you get another +4 temporary hit points, and that's the end. Oh wait, so it doesn't matter. You're out. Actually, your hit points have disappeared. Oopsies.
Is that
When I casted a spell which ended the concentration, and it
Okay.
says when the spell ends, the target loses any remaining temporary hit points. So
okay? Okay, that counts as spell, not ability. Okay, all right, continue.
let me roll my d4 to see the damage. It says 4, but it's pointing at a 2, but it says 4. I think that's a 2.
It's
Let me see.
I don't think it's reading the dice correctly because that looks like a 2.
it's
I don't think it is either. If you want to take the 2, you can take the 2, or you may re-roll.
I'm just gonna take the 2. I'm gonna take the 2.
Okay.
So 2 points of psychic damage,
All right.
and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Alrighty.
So, total 15?
So So how much damage in total have we done to him?
15.
15.
15. Okay.
Rania,
Wait, so
Torog.
that psychic damage doesn't tack on to the damage I did before?
It does.
I did
You
15
did-
damage.
You did 13.
I thought I did 15.
You did 13. You did we doubled you rolled a 5 on your d6, which we doubled from your bow.
And then
you
I
did
rolled a
3
3,
sneak
okay.
attack damage. Yeah. So +2, so.
Alright, Germania, Torog, your turn.
Oh, me, yeah. I'm still
Smash.
angry. I'm gonna smack that thing in the face.
Unless you miss like every other time.
Alright, so you're gonna run up to it and smack it in
He's
the
gonna
face.
step on
Yep.
another hidden egg that we didn't notice.
It's not gonna reach.
Hang on.
Oh god.
25. You can make it here.
And that's within 5 feet. That's fine by me. Close enough.
Can he like hold an action or something?
You can hold
You can hold
an action, but you must state what you want the trigger to be.
That should be easy.
I'm just gonna hit it. I don't care
Okay.
where it is. I'm hitting
Oh,
it.
he's close enough. Okay.
I'm within 5 feet, yes.
Okay.
I'm hitting it.
Alright.
Let me roll. That huff. Oh, 9. 9. That's gonna 9 plus 4, that's 13, plus 15 hit.
15 barely hits.
Barely.
Now we know the window. You gotta get between
Yeah.
15 and 20.
Is this bear wearing armor?
It's very hard to hit.
It's a giant bear. It's just a giant bear.
Shouldn't it be easier to hit?
I don't make rules. I
Okay.
just state them.
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
This is what happens when you don't use the tower, Germania. that's pretty
14
good.
damage.
That's pretty good.
It does what?
14 damage.
14.
Yeah.
So, you run up to it and just pummel it with your maul. At which point, I don't know where the Dryad token went, so it drops its bear form.
I forgot how dryads work.
Where did
There.
generic 17 go?
You
He's
should be able
behind
to
the
just
index
spawn a new
card.
one.
I got him. Well, the thing is, I don't have the Dryad save, unfortunately. Fucking hell! Lift
You can-
over the note card!
You know you can save the Dryad like really quick. All you gotta do is right click and save it.
I deleted him. I accidentally deleted him, and he's not saved, unfortunately. So, generic 17 will be a placeholder for that tree guy Dryad.
Is a dryad?
It was a druid Dryad.
My immersion is ruined.
I don't give a shit about your immersion.
Is the illusion ruined by me telling a dryad to fetch a stick?
No! It's not!
That is luck.
That would make sense. Yeah. Luck happens.
Hey man, everybody's got their vices, man. That Dryad's vice was fetching sticks.
Oh my god.
So we all see this bear kind of poof away after Germania hits it so hard that he turns it into a dryad.
Yes.
Incredible.
And at which point it is going to be its turn. It's a little shocked, a little confused, and very angry. At which point it is going to cast a spell. It is going to cast Alter Form. And it is going to try and assume another shape. Which is going to try to be a tree ent.
Oh.
So a stick.
That's why I wanted to fetch a stick.
Oh.
It does not succeed. So instead, it is going to. It doesn't manage to recollect the form. So it is actually going to try. Oh, that's way too high. That's way too high. It's actually going to try to move back into these trees.
Does Germania get attack?
Oh yeah,
As it
forget.
is.
You do get an attack. You do get an attack of opportunity. Go ahead and roll.
That
Well,
was
it's-
not my roll. It's just me accidentally hit. Correct.
That Uh,
18. That's definitely.
that definitely hits. That 100% hits.
You're gonna feel a whole lot of hurt. And 9 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Swing and hit him straight in the chest.
All right. As this tree can't keep its form. Well, this dryad can't keep its form. It becomes startled, and then it just screams, "No, no! I can't let all my work slip through my fingers." And it tries to turn and run. And as it tries to turn and run, you just swing and just cave in its chest.
Oh.
It flies backwards with the force of the strike, and this slumps.
So he's
That-
dead.
He is dead. He is daverific.
Very dead.
Oh.
No alive.
Bye, generic 17. He gone. Bye, Dryad. Bye, generic 17. Bye,
You'll be missed.
there is the corpse of the first griffin. It's right about here. It is dead. Other than that, no second griffin. The egg is smashed, and the magic that was keeping this man alive fades. You hear him scream as he just perishes.
Oh wait, I was gonna say because. Okay. Am I too late to do any kind of healing stuff, or would it?
At the second that the dryad died, it just.
Shit.
See, I told you guys we should have done healing stuff, but no.
So what's
Well-
he got in his pockets?
You want to rifle through his pocket?
Warwick.
No, hold on. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go to the Griffin and start cutting the head off and tie the head to my belt.
Can we like get the corpse of the dryad and take it back and demand higher payment?
Go ahead and make a nature check. I want to see if
Also,
you can.
I'm just gonna see that the egg is smashed and be kind of pissed off.
Actually, before you want to be pissed off,
Yeah,
can I, Aramil, would like to try my very skill called mending.
Ooh.
Alright. Well, I would say that would work if it wasn't. Mending heals a single, like, it would heal a single cut or a single tear or a single break.
So, would we be able to put the egg back together to make it look like it's still okay and try and sell it to them?
Man,
Dwarves are very heavy and they have very large feet. This
Okay.
thing, when he stomped on it, it like
It's crushed
very
as hell.
many it crushes hell. Very many pieces, very bad. Broken.
alright, come look at this D20 because it says 5.
It's a 5.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, if it's crooked, look at the number it gives. That's what we're using.
Yeah.
Alright, 8 for a nature check.
8 for a nature check. As the dryad died, it just melded into foliage and plant material.
Well, that's annoying.
Oh.
Well,
Go ahead and make an investigation check, though. I will say that.
Oh God, there's an ogre in the town.
No, you're nowhere near the town right now. What is it? Oh fuck! How did an orc get there? I must have spawned an orc by accident.
Alright, I need to do an investigation check. Okay.
Yeah. He must have fallen off the table, actually.
Ooh.
16 plus 5, 21.
21. You do still notice a few things that when a dryad dies, they leave behind. It's heart root. It's a piece of green it's got this swirling green energy inside of it. It's just it's the magical equivalent of a dryad's heart.
Alright, I'm gonna pocket that sucker.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's it.
So we got the head cut off the griffin.
I just realized something. I murdered a man who was trying to do good in cold blood because he tried to stop us from.
I'm gonna walk over and smack him on the back of the head and tell him to stop thinking.
Say this was
thinking in the beginning.
I wouldn't say this was also try to do good. This was more or less like
chaotic
this
good.
Dryad, this dryad wanted to do very bad things. It wanted to like kill everybody in this town and then basically overgrow this town. So I wouldn't call that good. That's good from a perspective, but I wouldn't call that good.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about. Well, I don't know better, but I'm going to stop thinking because Fox sounds nice.
That sounds nice.
As I smack him on the back.
That sounds like a good idea. I'm just gonna stop thinking about it.
You told him to stop thinking?
I'm gonna pick up the corpse so we can carry that back to town as well.
Alright,
okay.
and
Feel like a little bit
you got
weird,
the head
just
of that
carrying a-
griffin cut up?
Yeah, okay, yeah, you carved off the head of the griffin, yeah.
How's the mending of the egg coming?
It's not. It's not.
Yeah, it's not. Damn. And also, can I just pluck off, like, a bunch of the feathers from the griffin? Because they're probably valuable.
Yes, you may.
Hey,
How many would you say
the
I
fear, share with me.
take? Sure. But how many would you say I take?
Roll 2d10. Roll 2d10.
D10s. Alright, here's one. Let's roll that.
Here's a second.
And a second one. I got 4 on the first one, and 2 on the other.
42.
Alright.
Can I have 20?
Sure.
Nice.
You can make an individual check to see if you want to pull off some as well.
Oh, cool.
yeah,
I'll roll
that-
2 d10s.
That works.
Where's my d10?
My headset keeps breaking. I feel like
So I
I'm
got
missing shit.
I got 42, right?
Yes, you got 42.
It's a
All right.
4.
Hang on. Here's a sec. I was going to give you a second one.
And a 1.
41. You take off 41 feathers. He takes off 42. You have stripped this thing's like its wings. You pluck its primary and its secondary flight feathers off, and it's just kind of got weird naked chicken wings now.
Can I take a talon or 2?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and say you managed to cut off an entire foot.
Cool. I got. Alright, I'm gonna plug that into my stuff.
Did we establish that I cut off the head and tied it to my belt and look real fucking cool?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
They also they then stripped it for feathers.
Okay.
I stick one of the feathers just in my hair right above my ear.
Oh,
I called it Mecha, bro.
At this point, I realize there's no more things ahead, and I'm going to make my way back to town.
I'm gonna start hauling the corpse back to town as well.
Alrighty. Anything else before we? If there's nothing else, we're going to leave the griffin corpse behind and the nest behind, and we're going to go back to town.
Anything anybody can think to grab? Anything else?
I want to take the stick that I threw to make him fetch.
Zephyr's fetching stick.
That's a trophy.
The Zephyr's fetching stick.
Let's seriously screw up the whole.
That was so funny.
I'm so proud of you, though.
Dude, no. He took it. That took his attention enough for me to put an arrow in its neck for
Yeah.
Germania to finally land a hit on his head.
And totally crush it after he ran
That
away.
is just the highlight of my
Germania,
Dungeons and Dragons
we're-
career.
Germania, we're party MVPs.
Excuse me, I landed an attack in its head.
Excuse me, I killed one.
I made it go fetch.
I
I
insulted it.
take fetch over precedence as
Yeah.
MVP.
That's so funny. Alright, so we're heading back to town.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all our pieces go back to our spots. We don't use them in town.
Yeah.
There it is.
I like how my equipment just has the fierce fetching stick now.
Oh yeah, let me put.
Hey,
Griffin
Poe. As we're going back to town, why don't you use your ability to test for sickness in plants and stuff? See if the forest is back to normal.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. And does the forest look visibly changed now?
Yeah, some of like the plants that were being kept alive by arcane magic have begun to shrivel.
15 plus 3 wisdom.
I forgot 2 things. One, can I investigate, or did we notice any remains of the 2 workers that got carried off?
You do not identify one of the corpses that you're carrying appears to be
Oh, we have corpses. Okay.
Now I have one corpse with me.
it appears to be from what it I can't. You don't know what the workers look like. I can't tell.
Okay.
I really hope I'm not carrying the whatever the guy's name's
Husband.
daughter's husband. That's really gonna blow my chances.
Perception 15 for detect disease and poison.
You know, the normalcy starts to return to the forest. Some things die. Plants begin to shrivel. You do detect some diseases in plants. Forest animals begin to return. So, yeah, it's there's nothing deadly. There's nothing dangerous. It's just forest is now a normal forest instead of a pristine one. Good job, guys.
Alright, so we've returned to town.
Yeah.
And I'm carrying a corpse.
I have a head.
It is like 4 a.m.
Yeah, I'm ready to call it and resume our paycheck collecting next time.
Yeah.
Or wait, sorry. Are we talking in-game or out-game?
In-game it's 4 a.m. Would you like
Okay.
to stop? Out-game it is
Out game, it's midnight.
It's
Yeah.
midnight, so I can keep going if we want, but I'm also down to
Well,
leave it here.
We can. What are we doing? We're just finishing up. We might as well
Okay,
just finish
alright,
it.
let's talk to the elder. Dude, you never know how these things go.
Well, let's see.
Maybe we'll play fetch with the alderman.
So what do you do? So you're going to the alderman's house?
Yeah.
I think we're going straight there.
All right,
Yeah.
you go straight to the alderman's house. Who's leading the way? I just want to know.
I am. I have the Griffin head.
I mean,
Alright.
I left first, so
No,
Yeah, but you're
the
also
door.
the dwarf and slow. We've all passed you.
Yeah, I have a look. Griffin head walks first. Is how it goes. Small man.
Yeah, and I'm following right behind.
I'm,
Squish.
I don't know. I'm kind of falling behind because I'm trying to drag a corpse with me, but no help.
Bushy, you go up to it and then you just pound on the door a couple times. There's no response. You pound on it louder. A groggy-eyed alderman kind of comes to the door and he goes, "Yes, what is it?"
I apologize for the late hour, but business is business, and we must take care of it now. It's good news, mostly.
Good news mostly. He kind of rubs his eyes for a moment and then looks and he sees that on your belt is the head of a griffin, and he just goes, "Oh, please come in, please come in." And invites, throws his door open and then invites you into his home.
Okay. I think we all go in. Maybe let's leave the corpses.
Well, hang
I
on.
would say,
I'm
leave the
gonna-
head outside. It's tracking blood.
I'm gonna ask before we continue. Can you identify this man?
yes,
He-
this is
he-
important.
He looks at it for a moment and studies it, and he goes, "It's Rodvir. It's my
Yeah.
daughter's lazy husband."
You may want to wake her.
Maybe when we're through here, I don't. No offense, I don't want to see and or hear any of that process.
Well, I'm the sentimental one.
Bring him in. We'll I'll deal with him. I'll deal with her and him in the morning. No one should be awoken to this. So he looks at you, goes, "You killed the griffins."
Well, yes, technically. We killed one, and one was much more than a griffin. Frankly, you are lucky you got such a competent party to deal with it, or you would have just sent more men to their death. These woods, this forest over by that hill, what do you know about it so far?
Well, we are the settlers that lived here. They settled here because it was really fertile ground. In fact, it's the only place that this village is the only place that basilisk tongue will grow, and we've just been expanding ever since. The woods, I assume the woods were nothing special.
Headset. Headset. Can I roll an insight check just to see if he's like kind of doing like a rehearsed story or anything?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm too zoomed in.
We can obviously tell how much trust we have for Warwick.
No, never trust anything the DM says.
yeah,
This is standard issue.
You're supposed to, yeah, you gotta check this
I
out.
know.
13 plus, plus 1, 14.
14. This song and dance does seem pretty practiced.
Okay. I'm gonna say, look, to be honest, I don't speak for all my comrades, but I have a hunch they agree. We don't particularly care the history, what you're actually doing. What we do care about is, it sounds like there was a little more going on than maybe even you knew, but that does not mean we should not get paid more. That forest was guarded by a druid, a dryadic druid, I believe. Vahir, you can correct me at any time. This is your
Or is it a druidic dryad?
Okay, Vahir, help.
It's one of the two. All I know is that it turned into some kind of giant bear, and it was also a griffin. So, you know.
We do have proof of this, I believe. I'm not. Who grabbed that? Where was it?
I'll pull it out of my satchel and slam it on the table.
Okay, you do that, and the force of which you bring it down with, he just kind of like recoils at it because it's a very, very like almost forceful display, and he's just like, "Well, this is the heart of a dryad. So, you killed a griffin and a dryad. Was the dryad the other griffin? Was there only one all along, or what's?" I'm
The dryad was the other griffin.
Yeah,
It partook a form of a griffin before exposing itself to us, prior to taking the form of a giant bear before it was killed.
Also, since it matched the description of the griffin you told us earlier.
Additionally, the forest seems to have returned. There was a nest with a single egg. The dryad, in its escape to get away, did crush its own egg, but unfortunately, it won't be a problem.
I want to believe that as you say egg, you say it really loudly, and then look at Torog. There was
no. I have a +4 deception. I know the art of keeping it cool and subtle.
There was an egg.
I pat you on the back as you say that.
So, well,
now, as far as things go, business is business. We held up our end of the deal and more, so as you can expect, we will be expecting more in payment, but, aside from that, we are quite happy, and we expect you are happy as well.
Yes, this was a little bit of a disturbing matter, but our town suffered worse, and I assume we will continue to suffer worse. However, it is rather early. I assume you would like to get some rest for your hard work.
I would like to get paid.
Well, I'll be just head to the inn. I'll bring your. I have to gather the gold from the treasury anyway, and the treasurer won't wake up. So head to the inn, get some rest, and in the morning I'll meet you there with your payments.
Alderman, I do hope you are aware our payment for the druid is going to be more than it would be for a second griffin.
I understand that, and I'll throw in a bonus of an additional for the two we discussed. For the two griffins, it'd be 300. So I'll throw in per person a bonus of 100.
I think
100.
100 each.
I'm just
Okay.
sitting here nodding along, not really paying attention.
I think that is acceptable, considering the risk. We will see you at the inn later this morning.
All right.
I would like to throw a perception dice when he say he will send the money. He will send the money to us this morning.
Okay. Go ahead.
That'll be your insight, which you are plus 5 for insight for Poe.
Ah, crap.
Oh,
What do you roll? What do you roll?
Now
Please
for
tell me.
9.
Aw.
9 total.
From what you can tell, he's genuine. He's while he does keep some secrets and things to himself, he's a very professional person.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna head to the inn and get a couple hours sleep and wait. I'm pretty content with how things are going, so.
I'm going to hide in the shadows in a sight of the Armin's house and the inn. And I'm gonna roll a stealth so I can't be seen. And I'm gonna be observant.
I will go to the inn and just meditate for a few hours.
Okay.
You guys are all so weird.
For Aramil,
Oh, that's right, yeah.
For Aramil, I would like to go over to the crops again and check the condition of the land again.
Okay. You check. I'm just gonna say, since you cast that spell and you check it, where once were very healthy, very vibrant crops, some of them that weren't producing as much are beginning to fade very quickly. The crops aren't looking as well as they were when they left. It seems that the dryad's magic was also affecting these crops.
Nah, it's gonna be annoying. I rolled a 17 for stealth, by the
I
way,
think I
so.
might have an idea on why this was the only place this stuff could grow.
Yeah, that explains a lot of stuff.
And I also took the dryad heart with me.
Hey, we're getting a bushel out of it.
Yeah, who cares?
It's about to go up in price.
Alright.
Okay. So, do you guys want to call it there for the evening?
I think we're good. We'll come back in the inn and get our payment and see what happens from there.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
I'm hiding, watching the inn and the Armin's house.
and I'm meditating in
So,
a semi-conscious state.
So we'll be able to respond to anything rather quickly. I have a feeling we're gonna have a town militia on our hands.
Why? Don't be silly.
Trust me, my feelings are always correct. I had
That's
a
not even
bad feeling about going into the woods, and that it wasn't just griffins, and I was correct.
So you're 1 for 1 right now.
My feelings have not been wrong.
I will curveball you.
Hey Fox,
You'll
I will
do it on
make
purpose.
I will make you fetch this stick.
Oh, you were recording that, right?
Yep, I did.
Okay. That's
That alone needs to be published as a video.
I think
Yeah,
each session
I
needs like a 2
A
to 3
highlight.
minute highlight reel.
I'm planning to just throw in the whole video into YouTube, but depending if how well I can do that, I might edit it. So it really depends. Wait, are we still continuing? If not, I'm just gonna stop the video as it's
We're
eating.
done for now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're done
we're
for
done for
tonight.
tonight. We'll pick it up. I'll see if you guys want to do another one this